Man, it just drives me crazy. It drives me freaking nuts. I run the TV here in the studio. As we get in, Michelle and I, we get in. No sign of Fester. Almost 6:01 now, no sign of Fester. But, Michelle and I, we get in about 5:30 or so, and I turn on the TV, and I'll flick around between some of the local stations to catch, like, some of the TV local morning news shows, see if there's any news story that broke, anything local that I've missed. And I'm watching. Oh, here comes Fester. I'm watching Channel 8 this morning. So I'll flip around, Fox 13, Channel 8, ABC Action News, Channel 28, our news and weather partner. Of course, that's why we have Dennis Phillips on. Well, I don't want to talk to Dennis Phillips at all for the rest of the year. Because if we talk to Dennis Phillips, it means that we have. Well, you know what? Andrew just said in my ear. What about the Christmas lights? Okay, yeah, I'll talk to Dennis Phillips about his Halloween display at the end of October at his house and the Christmas light display at his house. But other than that, I don't want to talk to Dennis Phillips about jack crap because that means that it would be hurricane-related crap, and I don't need it. Anyway, so I'm watching Channel 8 a little while ago, and some kind of story about the owners of the Bucks, right? And again, why do so many people say glazier? Like rhymes with brazier. Wasn't that like the Dairy Queen food brand or something? Well, I never understood that. Well, why did Dairy Queen have brazier? Anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked. Yes, I never get sidetracked. I never go down a rabbit trail. All right, so why do people locally and even on TV and in media, why do people say glazier? It's not glazier like it's Z-I-E-R. It's glazer. It's just zer. It's not zer. It's zer.
Wow.
I mean, it drives me freaking nuts.
Yeah, I know. I mean, one day I wanted to burn somebody's house down because they mispronounced the guy's name. They didn't make it sound like the donut.
All right, it's not the Glazier Children's Museum in downtown Tampa. It's the Glazer.
Right.
Glazer Children's Museum. The owners of the Bucks, the Glazer family, not the Glazier family.
When I go to Hole-in-One Donut, I don't order a glaze donut.
There you go.
You don't go there and say, yeah,
I'll take a Glazier donut.
You know what? I'm bringing them to the office. Let me get a dozen glaze.
Glaziers. It drives me nuts that after all these years, and the TV anchor in the morning on Channel 8 that sounds like Snagglepuss. He's like, don't say glazier, it's glazer.
Okay, all right, you're obviously very passionate about this.
I am.
I must admit, I do not share your enthusiasm for the correct pronunciation of the glaze.
All right,
glazers.
And then on the way in this morning, you're going to love this. Michelle gets into a whole debate about some of the pre-6 a.m. material that I run as we open the show. All right, Michelle, can you please explain your rationale?
Well, you went on.
Are you suck? What are you? I'm hearing like sucking and slurping and like what are you drinking? Oh, look at that!
I got my Circle K Polar Pop.
I thought I heard ice. Like look at that.
Yeah, having a nice sip.
Yeah.
I bring my own straw to Circle K now because it's a better quality straw than.
Guess what? Sounds like you got glaciers.
Wait, where did you get the straw from? Is it a?
Oh no, my wife bought like the pack of like 50 of them from Amazon.
Oh yeah,
which will eventually end up in a landfill and in a turtle's nose. But for the time being, I feel like I'm doing a good thing by bringing my own recyclable straw. Yes.
I need to know that.
Yeah. Wait, so that's like a heavy duty reusable straw?
Oh yeah, because the straws they give you, they're adequate, but they're not heavy duty.
You know what people hate? The St. Pete mandated paper straws.
The worst. And that's another reason why I carry it.
God, man.
I go to McDonald's next to the radio station after the show, get an iced coffee. They give me an iced coffee with like a piece of cardboard tube.
All right, now, like a toilet paper tube.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, I want to drink my drink out of a toilet paper tube. No, but what's the deal? Because we've been in St. Pete, and some places, are they defying law? Some places do have plastic straws in St. Pete.
I think it has to be like defined or licensed as a restaurant, which like a Circle K or a Wawa is not a restaurant. It's a convenience store.
So they can do plastic. Because I know we've been places, and I'm trying to remember the last place in St. Pete where we had a plastic straw instead of the paper straw.
Like what do they serve?
Like a tube of Bounty paper towel roll.
Like a mini tube.
Yeah,
because it's so thin. But it disintegrates. Anyway, you did hear ice this morning.
Yeah, look at this. Go and shake it up. Yeah, I heard this noise. I'm like, what's that?
I'm a cubed ice guy.
Yeah.
They also offer the crushed ice. Some people really go crazy for the crushed ice.
Crushed ice is the best.
Yeah, I'm a cubed ice guy.
So listen to this. So on the way in, Michelle's like semi picking a fight with me.
Okay, I'm not picking a fight with you.
All right,
Why do you? Okay, see, that's how you receive the information, and that's your problem, not mine.
All right. So why don't you explain, Michelle, what your word attack was on me this
Again,
morning?
not an attack, just a question. It was
All right.
really posed as a question.
All right, go ahead. So pose
I
your question
asked you-
for the listening audience.
I asked you, why do you start all of your MJ Morning Show kickoff stuff at 5:57?
Well, it's
okay. See, and that's the problem right there. You interrupted me and go, "Oh, it's 5:58:30," and I go, "I think
but-
we're splitting hairs." But
that's
nevertheless,
that's a minute and a half in radio. That's an eternity.
okay. But my point was, why do you start anything before 6 a.m. if your show is said to be 6 to 10? Because I said, quite honestly, I missed it for all those years whenever you were doing it, because when I would set my alarm, I set my alarm for 6. And I think that most of your listeners are setting their alarm for 6. They're not thinking to themselves, oh, he's going to start that content that he runs, which you're so proud of. And you'll say to me, oh, I'm just pushing a bunch of buttons. It's no big deal. But you're intending for however many listeners who set their alarm and are listening to you at this time that they're going to hear all of your effort.
Okay.
And the problem is that not a problem. It's up to you.
All
Do
right.
whatever you want.
So-
but I feel like, you know what? If the listener thinks your show starts at 6, then they're going to have their alarm set
All
for
right.
6, and they're going to miss the 1 minute and 30 seconds of, you're so excited over there, little buddy. I see you just pushing your buttons, and you've such an audible
All right.
effort at
All right,
mixing your stuff.
Can I get
But
a
hey,
word in edgewise here?
You go right ahead.
All right.
I
So-
don't care. It's not my show. I can.
right.
Hey, I'm a volunteer.
All right.
She's essentially
So
a temp.
what? All right, what you are saying is, what the hell is that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm turning my phone on silent.
what are
and
you
it's-
doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to get ready.
What was playing on your phone?
I don't even know. I don't know.
What are you doing?
It sounded like an opera.
It did. It's or some kind of 1960s.
Made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Muscle and blood and skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong.
Why the hell is that coming out of your phone?
Because
What is that?
you don't know that song?
I've heard it, yes, but why is that coming out of your phone at 6:08 in the morning?
Because I was on one of the social media sites and I was trying to shut it down, and you just touch the screen and it plays like background. It was a background music to
What?
some guy digging a ditch or something.
Oh, so it was music
Yeah.
on a reel or a
Yeah.
video. Okay.
Although it's a great
All right,
song.
so-
Sold my soul to
So here's
company store.
Michelle's
Yeah, it's a good song.
here's Michelle's issue.
She's right.
So before the start of the show, like to get to a certain time, I see when it hits 6 o'clock, I like the fact that we're already talking.
I
Hey,
know.
everybody, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. What Michelle is saying, that she thinks that the whole show opening sequence ought to start at 6 a.m. because people set their alarms for like 6 a.m. They don't set their phone for 5:58 or 5:57. So Michelle says that people are missing a lot of my little pre-show antics, like the little sound effects I'll play, like the old CBS special noise, like when we were kids and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Frosty the Snowman special would come on, and we'd be on CBS and we'd hear the... So a lot of time I'll run that right before the show open, or I'll run an old 1982 Casey Kasem NBC deal,
This is NBC.
or,
This is the NBC Television Network.
Okay.
Which makes no sense for us to play anyway. It's just
What?
MJ
It's-
having
no,
a little
no,
goofy
it's,
fun.
No, it's,
Yes,
it's
it really-
we're an 80s and 90s station. It's a
Who
retro
cares?
thing that
Who
I'm
cares?
doing.
Who cares?
Or if I'll play something like,
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
or if I play like the old noises from the emergency TV show.
Station 51, KMG 365.
So Michelle thinks all of that stuff ought to run at 6. So when people's alarms go off, they hear some of my pre-show junk.
I mean, why are you doing anything before 6?
She's right.
I mean, who sets their alarm for 5:57:30 so that they can make sure that by the time they hit the snooze or whatever and the alarm actually starts, that they're hearing you at 5:58:30? Nobody.
I mean,
Nobody.
What TV show starts
Right.
2 minutes before the actual slotted time that's supposed to. Show starts at 9 o'clock at night.
Well, for network television, I think there used to be the Mountain Minute, but that's a whole different deal. Nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about.
Show starts at 9 o'clock.
Maybe some master control guy from Denver from 1989.
You know
but
what? I don't care.
Yeah.
Michelle, I don't care
You know
about
what?
your point or
Okay.
his.
It would give Fester 3
seriously,
extra minutes.
The show start. Listen, last night was Big Brother. Big Brother started at 8,
right?
right?
Not 7:50, 8:30.
So at 8 o'clock, right? You know, it goes to the ABC. I'm sorry, CBS. This is CBS, and then
Dun, 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 right?
the clock on the wall. I'm watching it goes from 7:59 to 8 p.m.
Mhm.
And then previously on Big Brother
Right.
started
So-
right at 8.
All right, Michelle, you're saying that at 6 o'clock, as soon as people's alarms or their cell phone alarms go off, at 6 o'clock, you want to hear like this.
Initiate procedure.
Okay, the MJ Radio Network. We are go.
Because you think a lot of people are missing this, right?
Now, stand by for the MJ Morning Show.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm thinking how awesome it would be to wake up to this. Because I do like it. I like all of your effort over there. I enjoy it. And then when you do that CBS thing, it really does get me like, you know, kind of going, right? So
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's what I would rather wake up to than, you know, someone talking per se, like just talking like this as you're opening your eyes.
Like me?
No, I'm just saying like as you're just, you know, coming out of your slumber, this like will get you going.
All right.
And it's 6 a.m., not 5:50, 8:30. Now, if you want to change your, you know, schedule on your, you know, website and everywhere else and put 5:50, 8:30 so that your listeners understand they need to set their alarm for 5:58.
I will take it under advisement. Thank you very much. What a show open here on the MJ Morning Show. I've got Glazer and Glazers. I've got Fester's Ice Cup. I don't know what kind of music belting out of his phone. I got Michelle ripping me for a 6 o'clock start for everything. All right. Man, we are late. It is 6:13 already. This might be the latest we've ever taken the show open. All right. Back in a second. It's going to be a great show today. Thursday program, MJ Morning Show on Q105. Traffic's on. Is it okay to play traffic now? Here's Shriner from home with the latest. What's up?
Everything's...
21 at the MJ Morning Show, Thursday morning. And I got a weird little pile of stuff here that I want to get into. First of all, I don't know why this is coming back around, but how long ago did we do the subtle little bartender trick for the drunk customer? Do you remember this? With just those words as a reminder, when I say the bartender trick for a drunk customer, what gets jarred in your memory bank? Michelle, Fester, anybody? I thought you shook your head in the affirmative fashion.
I did. I remember you talking about it, but I don't remember what the trick was. I thought you were going to say something else, but I do remember you saying that the bartender, they give the business card.
Yeah. Oh, keep going. Keep going.
About giving getting a taxi or something, getting a ride.
No, but there's no.
Yeah, the manager gives the card to someone.
No, there's more. Go, Fester.
Isn't like the bartender discreetly passes a business card to the drunkard?
Yeah.
And says something to the effect like, hey, you've been cut off. You can either leave quietly.
That is it.
Or things will escalate.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, so avoid embarrassment now. Yeah, we did this. Andrew, I'm sure you have this as a best of segment when we do vacation. Do you remember, was it like...
It feels like a couple of years ago.
It seems like 3-4 months ago to me. But the story was that bartenders, it was a specific bar. And I think the story's expanded. I think it might have been a North Carolina bar where if somebody is at the bar and they're just overdoing it, well, first of all, the bartender should know not to overserve somebody, to prevent somebody from getting to the, ass blitzed stage to begin with, blast ass drunk. But it was like a North Carolina bar where they passed out cards that if somebody was just overdoing it, and they were exhibiting, obnoxious drunkard behavior, the bartender would pass a card to them that says, "You've been cut off. Please leave now to avoid embarrassment." I mean, something like that. So I saw the story again. So we did this, I think, months ago. I think we did it this year.
Okay.
Yeah. But for whatever reason, the story was like in the New York Post yesterday. And
we've done it since I've been here because I remember it.
Yeah. So I guess maybe now a bar in New Jersey, maybe this is why the New York Post has picked this thing up, because now a bar in New Jersey is giving out the cards as well.
It acknowledges in the story the North Carolina location.
Okay. Did you find? Okay. It's also a Fox News story too, right?
This is the Post.
No, that's that is Post. Okay, I just saw the Fox News logo on the side. Bartenders are discreetly telling intoxicated customers they're cut off for the night, stirring up a heated debate online. Oh, maybe that's why they're doing this. Some workers are giving out printed cards that say, "You've been cut off," letting patrons know they won't be served any more alcohol. Please leave quietly and no one will know. The small cards have apparently been given out at bars in New Jersey and North Carolina. When we first did this story months ago, it was absolutely North Carolina. I remember that. It's been a pleasure to serve you, but it's time for you to leave. So maybe the expansion of the story is the debate on social media. Did we take calls? When we talked about the story, did we take calls or did I just tell the North Carolina bar story?
If I know you took calls.
I don't know. Oh, I think our phones are working again.
Oh, wow.
Holy crap. This place is a mess. You know what? Let's test the phones here quickly. Now, seriously, it's early in the show. It's 6:25. Our phones yesterday and even the day before were janked up, man. And 95% of the calls that called in, it sounded like... I mean, we couldn't understand anything.
Like Beelzebub or something,
So
right?
Andrew would have to answer 25 calls, and one call would get through where it was intelligible. And it was some kind of a frontier phone problem. And it wasn't just us. It was every freaking radio station in the building. Can you imagine if we were doing like one of the big like ATMJ contests, and I got to take caller number 105, and good morning, you're caller 105. You want $1,000. Who is this? Where are you calling from? I mean, can you imagine? I would have freaked out. I would have flipped my lid. You know what? Let's test phones right now.
Okay.
All right. So bottom line is, I guess the bartender story. If you get too liquored up at a bar, folks, don't be surprised if the bartender hands you a card that says, "Leave now. You're cut off. Leave quietly. Avoid embarrassment. Avoid the cops." Let's do a phone test here, folks. And I would highly appreciate it if you're an MJ Morning Show early listener here in the first half hour of the show. Could you call us right now? I just want to test the phone lines. I want to just go down the phones here. And, Andrew, I don't even think you need a screen. I'll just pick them up hot. I'll pick them up, just cold pickup. All right, 800-990-1047. I just want to light up all the phones right now and make sure that phones are working. Now, people were able to dial in.
Absolutely. We got plenty of calls.
But your audio in the last couple of days for most calls was all garbled, and we couldn't understand. I mean, you couldn't even discern one freaking word. That's how garbled it was. All right, it was like some Cylon talker. I mean, even worse. All right, 800-990-1047. If you're an early listener, every line's ringing. That's great. All right, so I'm going to start picking up calls here and ask you who you are, where you're calling from. Man, my fingers are crossed. I'm hoping that every single line works and the phone system has been fixed.
Let's find out.
By Frontier. All right. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
Good morning, I'm Angel. How do you hear me?
Angel, you sound great. All right, this is a good sign.
So far, so good.
Caller number one.
All right, you guys have a great day.
Angel, where are you calling from?
Tampa.
Angel, your voice sounds like an angel.
Oh, it really does.
Thank you, my love. Have a great day. Do fun stuff.
Hold on, what are you rushing me off the phone?
Oh, no, okay, you need to go ahead.
What are you talking to us like you're dropping your kid off in car line?
Gotta go.
Do fun stuff.
Gotta go. All right.
Have a good day at school.
Thank you, Angel.
I love it.
Have a great day.
You too. All right, so line one works. Let's go to line two. Hi, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
This is Nikki. Good morning, MJ.
Good morning. Is it Nikki or Mickey?
Nikki with an N.
Okay. Oh, Nikki, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Nikki.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
Nobody sings to me this early in the morning.
All right. Thank you, Nikki. Have a great day. That's good. Line 2 works. Line 1 works. Line 3. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
Good morning, MJ. This is Kayreen.
Hey, Kayleen. Where are you calling from?
Kayreen.
Kayreen.
Oh, Kayreen. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Heavens
No,
forbid.
you're good. I'm in St. Pete, and I actually, before you, I guess I sound pretty good, but I wanted to comment on Michelle's comments about the show opener.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, go right ahead, please.
Okay. I start my day at 5 a.m., so I agree with her to a point where I think that if you start the show opener right at 6 a.m., that will be more pleasant for people whose alarm actually goes off at 6 a.m., instead of, just hearing your voice coming on, good morning, 6 a.m. at the MJ Morning Show. However, I like when you play like the Peter Cofield song right before the show.
Time to get up, get out of bed.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love it.
But
Yeah.
Kayreen,
I love it.
None of that has to change, Kayreen. He can still do
right.
his audio fest.
But also, Kayreen, the timing is what's important, and I don't know what I'm walking into. So I time it that the last song that plays on the radio station before the top of the hour, I've got to time it. So if I need to fill like a minute or a minute and a half, that's when I'll play the Peter Cofield MJ Morning Show. Time to get up, get out of bed, little radio genius. That's when I play that stuff. If I need to fill time, I'll run little crazy sound effects. Instead of starting another song and having that song run for 47 seconds and then cutting it off, which I've done that in the past as well. So.
Yes, and I get that, and I love it. But I do agree that you need to change the timing so that the show opener starts at 6 a.m. instead of people waking up just to hear your voice. That's all I wanted to say, but I'm glad your phone lines are working again.
I appreciate it. So that was line 3. Kayreen, have a great day.
Kayreen.
All right, let me grab line 4. Hi, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
Lori.
Lori, where are you calling from?
From Tampa, on my way to work at Tampa General Hospital.
Well, have a beautiful day at TG. Oh, did you hear that some maniac wanted to decapitate your CEO?
No.
Oh, there's a crazy, crazy story about TGH. Some nutcase has been arrested threatening to cut your CEO's head off.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm telling you, go look it up. And I'm going to do the story later on here on the MJ Morning Show, okay?
Oh, well, you have to say that I called her something because I'll be at work.
Oh, that's her phone. All right, say it again.
I work in the baby unit, and I can't have my phone on.
All right.
So I got to figure this out. Will it be on your Instagram?
Well, you mean the story?
Well, part of it.
Well, no, the whole show's podcast by 11 a.m. The whole show is available on every podcast platform.
All right, so you're going to have the whole thing on there? I can listen to it later.
Yeah,
I got to hear this.
Yeah, absolutely. Or MJ TV. You can go back and watch that anytime you want. Hey, thanks for calling and have a great day at TGH. All right, line 5, right? That was 4. Let's go to 5. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
This is Terry.
Yeah, it's working. Kerry, where are you calling from?
Sussner.
All right, Kerry, thanks for phoning in, buddy. It is working. All right, line 6. Every line so far is working. I don't want to jinx myself. Line 6, good morning. Who's this?
This is Mark, MJ. How are you?
Oh, hey, Mark. I'm glad you got in. Mark, where do you live? Where are you calling from?
Tampa, Florida.
All right, Mark.
Hillsborough County.
Yeah, your phone is working perfectly. Thank you. Line 7. Hi, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
Catherine in Sarasota.
Catherine in Sarasota. You're loud and clear. Thank you, Catherine. All right, this is good. I'm going to stop there. Every single line is working. I don't want to get too late. It's already 6:33.
Yeah, I could tell by the way you kept the last caller off there.
Yeah. Well, that's good. So Andrew's like, I don't have confidence that the phones are really working. Well, it looks like they're freaking working to me. Man, last 2 days, though, we've had a phone problem. And I couldn't do the normal phone segments that I wanted to do because, I don't know, something got all, jimmied up in the Frontier phone network somewhere. And all our stations were all janked up.
We think a rat died in the switcher box. We think that's what happened.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. 6:33 at the MJ Morning Show as we just get rolling. Thank you for the early morning participation. We highly appreciate it. All right, when we get back, I've teed up the early morons in the news. Oh, Fester. Sabe sent the new diss track. We're going to debut that.
Great.
In the 7 o'clock hour, about 7:45. Yeah, the whole saga between Fester and Sabe, the listener. He sent over a track dissing Fester. It's the Fester diss track, so that's coming up. But first, we'll do early morons in the news. We've got good stuff today. Next on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Now, your garage door is a very important part of your house. And if your garage door is busted, if your garage door is broken, what'd I say? If your garage door is busted? Hey, young MC, can you help me out with this? What do you do if your garage door is busted? Oh, yeah. You call Banco. Yeah, you call Banco Overhead Doors. Now, Banco, if you mention me, MJ, they'll give you 10% off. When you call Banco, say, hey, I listened to the MJ Morning Show. MJ told me to call. Can I get the MJ 10% discount? Absolutely. It's on most things, but they'll explain. So service. The number one service call is a broken spring. If your spring breaks, you call Banco. If your guide cables, tension cables snap, you call Banco. If your kid who's learning to drive drives through your garage door, you call Banco. And now's a good time. If your kid wrecks your garage door when they drive through it, right now you can get up to $250 off on a brand new Clopay garage door. So anything garage door related, the best in town is Banco. BancoDoors.com. Bank on the best. Bank on Banco. BancoDoors.com. Tell them MJ sent you. When it comes to your roof, it's Westfall Roofing. And I'm probably putting a whole new roof on the house here shortly. And, of course, I'm going to call Westfall. Our house is like 20 years old now, and some of these maintenance things are cropping up. The average roof in Florida lasts 15 to 20 years. And my home, we moved in exactly 20 years ago. We moved into my house July 4th weekend of 2005. We just hit 20. But the roof was on my house for almost a year prior to us moving in. Yeah, it took a while to build the place. Yeah, Michelle and her fit and finish crap drove me nuts. So we might need a new roof, and, of course, it's going to be Westfall. Any repair job, if you've had leaks that have sprung because of all the rain we've had, it's Westfall. Anything roof-related, you want westfallroofing.com. That's westfallroofing.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. Traffic is on at 6:36. Morons in the news next on the MJ Morning Show. My favorite parts of the show, the morons of the news, 642. Let's dive right in. Fester, I saw this story. I'm like, oh, man, this could have been Fester. You could have been busted. You could have been arrested for this, I'm sure, countless of times. Here's the headline, and then you'll know instantly why I immediately thought of you.
Tell me.
Florida man arrested twice in 2 days after dumping more than 500 pounds of trash on roads. Oh.
Dude, you got to think twice before you do public dumpings. You can't just put them on the side of the road.
You know what? That could go both ways.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're responsible for both.
Under all circumstances. However you want to take that sentence, it's true.
Charlotte County. Yeah, from NBC down in Fort Myers. Guy was arrested twice over the span of 2 days after Charlotte County deputies claimed that he dumped more than 500 pounds of trash just on the side of the road.
That's a lot of trash.
Instead of like taking it to the dump, where in most cases you incur a fee if you take things to the dump, right? Don't they weigh you in, weigh you out, right?
No. I mean, Hillsborough County, where we live, has that dump area we can drop stuff off.
Yeah, but is it like just the commercial companies pay a dumping fee, or
I don't know.
Some people pay. Listen, I've never been to the actual dump. I've been. That's just funny.
The dump is the dump.
That's just a funny word. No, I've been to the Hillsborough County hazardous collections area on Sheldon Road.
They have a dump.
It's the first Saturday of every month.
Okay,
where I bring my fluorescent tubes and old paint buckets, and instead of like just dumping it into Tampa Bay, I'm doing the environmentally responsible thing.
Okay, great. But if you wanted to dump a mattress or a couch or,
Well, I know what you do, Fester.
Yeah.
You dump it behind the big lots.
That's exactly right.
Or like most people, just on the side of the road.
I've public dumped before.
And the big lots, they're gone now, right?
Yeah, the big lots near my house is now an Ollie's.
Right.
Which is another discount store.
When Big Lots was in business, now, did you dump in other places, or you just dumped at Big Lots?
Big Lots was my favorite.
All right. How many things did you dump behind the Big Lots and like leaned up against their dumpster or just tossed behind their building?
Well,
where was this location, by the way?
It was the corner of Florida Avenue and Bears Avenue.
Okay.
Like kind of like South Lutz, North Carolwood area.
How many times over the years did you dump things behind Big Lots? Old sofas, mattresses.
All right, well, hold on. You got to remember.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to helping a neighbor, and I live around a lot of elderly people.
Oh, so you've helped elderly neighbors dump crap as well?
One of my neighbors, Gertrude, she had to get rid of.
You don't have a neighbor named Gertrude.
I don't. I have an old lady neighbor. She had to get rid of a couch with or a chair with an ottoman.
Right.
And she's like, I don't know how I'll get rid of it.
Was it like a plaid fabric? You know that old furniture where, the fabric feels like freaking sandpaper on your body?
It's so funny you say that because it wasn't plaid, but it was the other old lady design. It was a floral.
A floral.
It was like a chair.
And was it like the burlap fabric that is like, seriously, somebody like braised your skin?
No, it was soft because it was very old, and the old lady sat it, so it was a soft material, but it was like
oh, so it had 40 years of body oils all sucked up in it.
It was like cream colored, and it might have been like white at the beginning, but
I'm sure that was stained up good.
All the nicotine from
her
great burning heaters.
Oh, you ever walk into someone's house where they've been smoking in there for 40 years?
Yeah.
And the whole place is like it's all yellowed.
Yes, the whole place.
Oh yeah.
So I helped my elderly neighbor. I was like, listen, if you like, I can help you get it out of the house. And
can you just answer my questions? How many things have you dumped behind Big Lots over the years?
Because I've helped other people, mostly the elderly, and the one gimp that lives in my neighborhood. I helped him one time.
Stop.
I just helped. I didn't take anything for him, but I helped him take his garbage can to the curb. Anyway, between the gimps and the elderly people and myself, I must have been to the Big Lots 50 times.
Oh,
wow.
Geez.
I've been there a few times.
Anyway, this could be you. Well, this guy dumped on the side of the road. You know, you find some rural road out in the county, and no one's coming, and you just dump crap. That's what this guy did.
Was there identifying markers in the trash?
Oh, he had all kinds of bills with his address and name in it.
That's right. I mean,
No. Hang on a minute. So the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, they got reports of illegal dumping. Detectives identified the suspect in just hours as James Hutchison, and he confessed, and then he went and cleaned up the mess. But I'm sure there were some identifying items. He was arrested again after deputies found another load that was illegally dumped on another street. God, you know, I've made a point out of mentioning like couch dumpings, mattress dumpings. You know, on the brand new Howard Franklin span, like a week or two ago, there was a mattress on the Tampa side. Somebody just leaned a whole, like a queen-size mattress against the wall on the outside lane. And it was sitting there for like 10 days. Just a mattress. On the new Howard. Who did that?
And who eventually picks that up?
Well, FDOT.
The county,
do?
Yeah, the county eventually picks. I can't believe I didn't mention this.
I would think the state probably, FDOT probably went and picked it up.
I dumped a recliner like 5 months ago.
On the number 2 lane on the Gandy?
No. No, they're building a new Starbucks. So it was like a construction site.
Yeah.
So I just dumped it at the Starbucks. It sat there for like 3 weeks.
You're awful.
I took the kids, we drove by to see it. I go, hey, look, there's Daddy's old recliner.
All right. I don't know what the hell I don't know what the hell's going on here, but an emu, is it emu or emu? Can you go to the Merriam-Webster Talking Dictionary?
Okay, I don't need to go to Merriam-Webster because
emu
is the
and
commercial.
Doug, yeah.
I saw the new one yesterday. You see the new commercial yesterday where it's the emu limo?
I did see that.
He's running around the wrong side.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, hang on. Where's my little emu jingle? But some people do say, just bring up the Talking Dictionary because it might be pronounced both ways. But the bottom line here, the reason why I'm bringing this up is if you have an emu, please control your emu. This is in Maine. Dash cam footage from local police in Brunswick, Maine. They're driving down the road and suddenly an emu just darts in front of their car.
Emu.
Yeah.
Emu.
Oh, it is?
Yes, it is emu.
But why does the Liberty
Emu.
Mutual commercial say emu and not emu? See, I've heard it both ways.
No, you haven't.
No, I have.
Well, then you've heard it from people who don't know how to pronounce it.
So according to the Merriam-Webster Talking Dictionary, they're saying it's
emu.
Yeah.
So are emus indigenous to Maine? I mean,
I thought they were indigenous to like Australia.
I don't know. I have no idea. Did somebody have like an emu farm in Maine?
But there's so many levels of funny here that the Doug guy and the emu in the Liberty Mutual commercials, like he's like trying to emulate a cop driving around in that goofy yellow car with the blue light on top. And then you've got a cop in Brunswick, Maine, just on patrol, and his dash cam has an emu just darting. I'm sorry, an emu.
Yeah, get it right.
Yeah.
Emu.
Don't piss off the dictionary.
Yeah. All right. So here's the jingle.
Emu.
And Doug.
So why do they say emu?
And Doug.
Well, because it's not. I know why. Because it's not Lemu.
Right.
Because it's Lemu is short for Liberty Mutual.
Right.
So it's emu because they're not Lemu.
You know what I think?
What?
I think they're entitled to a refund for the whole campaign.
Because they're not pronouncing emu correctly.
Yeah.
And Doug.
The bottom line here is, folks, if you have an emu, please keep your emu under control so it doesn't dart in front of like a Pinellas Park Police Department vehicle at 11 o'clock at night.
Do people have emu farms like alpacas?
I think so because I think their eggs are good.
Their eggs are like green, aren't they?
I don't know, but they're big, right?
Yeah, if you keep one emu egg could probably serve diners for a whole hour at the Waffle House.
Yeah, look at they have a green egg.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Look at that.
Yep. I'll
But,
take the jumbo
hey,
emu waffle.
I've always heard that those emus are nasty little bastards. They'll get aggressive, and those beaks, those things are nasty. They'll peck the living stuff out of you.
Emu eggs are edible and considered a delicacy, Meech.
Mm-hmm.
Stop calling my wife Meech.
Listen, I'll tell you right now.
I'll have your eyes pecked out by an emu.
Listen, if the folks at Kiki's add an emu omelet to their menu, I'm taking Meech.
All right, I've got a creepy story next.
Okay.
When we get back, we'll start this 7 o'clock hour in minutes. You are not going to believe the name of this guy. So he's committed a vile, heinous act, and you're like, get out of here. This guy's name is really this when he does this? You got to be kidding me. All right, that's next, plus a whole lot more. This is the only thing I'm going to tease, but there's a lot more behind that, trust me. Here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Hey, looking for Toyota. Hey, if you're in Polk County, hey, show Miracle Toyota and the MJ Morning Show some love. Yeah, walk into Miracle Toyota and say, hey, I listen to the MJ Morning Show out of the big city over in Tampa. What are you laughing at?
The big city.
No, seriously. If you're in Polk County, Polk City, you're in the Haines cities, that's where they're located. Hey, Winter Haven, if you're in Lakeland and you're looking for a great Toyota experience, it's Miracle Toyota. When you buy a Miracle Toyota, you get the Miracle warranty. You get 10 years or 250,000 miles of added powertrain protection. That is a serious value, but it doesn't stop there. The Miracle Advantage gets you 4 years of Toyota recommended maintenance, complimentary pit stop services, 72-hour exchange policy, roadside assistance when you need it most. It's unbeatable. So for your new Toyota, go to Miracle Toyota, Highway 27, US 27 in Haines City, and tell them that MJ sent you. Hey, I don't want you to miss out on the extended 15% off sale at Zero Res. If you missed it back in June, well, bad on you. But then they decided to extend the 15% off sale through July. But today's the 17th of July, and there's only a short time left for you to take advantage of the amazing 15% off at Zero Res. Everything, 15% off. You want your carpets cleaned, 15% off. Professional air duct cleaning, 15% off at Zero Res. Upholstery cleaning, grout and tile cleaning, area rug cleaning, 15% off. You want their process. You don't want the other companies that do carpet cleanings process. They leave the residue from the chemicals, the soaps, the shampoos, and the residue attracts dirt faster. You want Zero Res and the ZR water process, no residue. Your carpets get cleaner and stay cleaner longer. Go to ZeroResTampaBay.com. You can book online or get the phone number on the website. 15% off when you mention the MJ Morning Show. ZeroResTampaBay.com and tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on 655 MJ Morning Show. Back in a minute. Yeah. 7 o'clock, actually, almost 7:01 at the MJ Morning Show here on a Thursday morning. And you're not going to believe this. This guy's name is what? It's a sick story, and I'm not going to go into like all the grisly details, but what I found.
So this is a really terrible person, right?
Oh yeah, it's a really, really terrible. So a guy offered to pay a teen $2,000 to spend the night with him.
Okay, this guy's
here in Florida.
All right.
This is what do you say, Michelle?
I said, of course.
Sorry, I didn't turn your microphone on. I apologize. Yeah.
All right. So
a guy from Georgia
comes to Florida,
was arrested right here in the FLA.
All right, I'm glad he's arrested.
After cops down in Miami say he offered to pay the teen who was babysitting his son, offered to pay him $2,000 to spend the night with him. You got to be kidding. Miami police. All right, so here we have, right? We've got a man offering a teenager $2,000 to spend the night with him, right?
Okay, we get that part.
Mm-hmm.
What could the guy's first name be where I would be like, get out of here. Are you kidding me?
Is it a common name or is it like you've never heard this first name before, but it fits the guy?
From NBC Miami. Guy from Georgia arrested here in Florida, offered this teen.
Is his name like Perv Jenkins or something?
You're really freaking close.
Oh.
You're knocking on the door of idiocy. So Miami police said that.
Is his name like Paulie Pedo?
You're close. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Chris Creep?
Lester.
Mm.
Lester the molester.
Wow.
Lester Tellez. Get out of here. Really? The guy's name is Lester? Lester, according to Miami police, unexpectedly arrived at his ex's apartment to pick up his son from the babysitter. This was on Monday, earlier this week. Showed up to take his son shopping, and then, they were out shopping a couple hours, then they come back to the place. Later that day, according to Miami police, Lester called the babysitter who was watching his son and told her he would pay her $2,000 if she would get with him.
What?
The babysitter was how old? What do you think? Take a guess. How old do you think the babysitter was?
14.
You're close. Take it up a notch.
15?
15 years old.
Oh,
yep.
no.
Is that unbelievable? $2,000. What a sicko. Lester the molester.
What a creep.
Yeah, the only thing funnier might have been Purvis.
Lester Purvis.
No. Purvis is a first name.
I knew a guy with Purvis as the last name.
I knew a person with Purvis as the first name.
I knew a Purvis. Top that.
Well, I knew a Purvis because Purvis was his middle name also. So top that. And it was a junior.
Did you ever meet anybody with the same first name, last name?
Yes.
My brother worked for a doctor. My brother did a fellowship in craniofacial surgery with an extremely famous plastic surgeon in Australia, in Adelaide.
Yeah.
My brother Drew, seriously. My brother Drew, when he was doing all his medical school stuff and all of his fellowships, he spent a year in Adelaide, Australia, and he worked for a doctor named David.
Mm.
I don't think he's around. I think he's dead now. But my brother studied under Dr. David in Australia. So, Michelle,
I knew a guy named Aaron.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Aaron?
In high school, Aaron.
Yeah.
At Kellum? In Virginia Beach?
Yeah, I can't remember if it was in Callum or in Japan, but yeah, there was a dude named Aaron.
I didn't know him. I met him. It was a Courtney.
Oh,
yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I was like, double Courtneys?
They really liked that Courtney name.
Yeah, they were close. They were attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, apparently the 15-year-old babysitter told Lester the molester to, piss off. And then Lester told her, "Don't speak like that to me." And then hung up
your elders.
Then hung up the phone. And then she gets a text message via WhatsApp from Lester the molester that read $2,000 for us to spend the whole night. So then he actually sends a message. So there's evidence of him actually sending a text on WhatsApp.
After scolding her for disrespecting the elders.
I'll tell you WhatsApp. She's going to jail.
Yeah.
That's WhatsApp. Yeah. Cops said that the girl then called police. Miami police detectives said they started texting Lester the molester as if they were the 15-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
So once she called the cops to report Lester the molester, the Miami police, then they start acting like the girl to lure him in to, maybe build up the charges even more.
Oh, they were really hooking this guy now.
So one of the investigators with Miami police texted, "I'm only about to turn 16. And then he says, "Don't tell me you have not." I don't want to say the word.
This guy's a terrible person.
This guy is awful.
Yeah, we don't need all the gory details, but this guy's a creep with a creep name. And seeing as how I am saddled with the radio name just one letter off.
Fester the molester.
Let me tell you. It's a cross to bear. It's a cross to bear.
Fester the molester.
Did you see where he was?
Yeah. Well, I haven't done all the details yet. So then the detective writes back, "That's all you want for $2,000?" Like some manipulation. And then he then texted back to the now Miami detective on the other end of the WhatsApp, "Let's make love." Adding that he had a vasectomy and he would use a condom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
All right, so he's a gentleman is what you're saying.
He went into graphic description about what he wanted to do.
Okay, all right. This guy's a terrible person.
God.
All right, the only reason we're talking about this is because his name is Lester.
He also said that he was at the hospital visiting his dying grandmother. What the hell?
He could have been at the hospital when she was born.
Then sent the girl, which is now a Miami police officer, sends her GPS location coordinates and a picture of the allegedly dying grandma in the hospital bed. What the hell?
He knows how to talk to the ladies.
Why don't we do this? He then asked. Do you have Chase or something where I can send you the money until I come back and you can send me naked photos or videos of you? That was all the cops needed. So they had a whole bunch of stuff, solicitation. And
well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
It was really smart of her to contact the law enforcement right away because they know what to say so that they get the evidence they need to fit the elements of the crime. So they wanted to make sure that he knew she was under 16. That's why that line is very purposeful and important to the case. Because once that's done, then he knows that he's going after somebody who's under 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, MJ Morning Show legal analyst Michelle.
Yes.
Here on the MJ Morning Show. What is your barn license number? Do you know what it is?
I don't.
You don't? Did you pay your dues?
Tanya, what's my bar number? She always knew it. I would just have to ask her.
Did you pay your dues because your bill came?
No, I'll pay it.
Are you in arrears now?
No. You're not in arrears until September 1st.
If you go to the Florida Bar website, will it say that you're in compliance and you're licensed, currently able to practice law in the state of Florida?
Yeah, I don't think you're really late until after Labor Day or something.
Well, hurry, pay your bar dues.
All right.
Anyway, what a sicko.
Yeah.
I just saw a story, folks, about the U.S.-made cream cheese that's just been named the best in the world. And I highly disagree. I do like this company, though. But, Michelle, we've tried this, and you said you didn't think it had much flavor. So cream cheese. Michelle, you're serious about cream cheese.
Oh, serious.
And you're not like you're Jewish from Brooklyn.
No.
You're what are you, Lutheran by
birth?
By birth, right? Yeah.
Isn't cream cheese like an American concoction?
I think so.
I mean, I don't hear of fine European food. I don't hear you go to a French market. Would you like some cream cheese?
No.
I think that is.
Yes.
Would you like some creme brulee?
I'm thinking about my ancestors stomping on grapes in the hills of Italy, and they didn't have cream cheese to spread.
And with a real last name like Siciliano, are your relatives from Sicily?
A couple generations they were, but
Okay.
then they moved to the mainland, and then they hopped on a boat.
Where on the mainland of Italy were your ancestors from?
My mother's family was from Bari.
Oh, Bari, that's where Massimo's from.
And
I wonder if I wonder if they knew Massimo's family. So Massimo, Chef Massimo from Massimo's in Palm Harbor, phenomenal restaurant. I highly recommend if you're looking for a special night out that you go to Massimo's in Palm Harbor. That's where he's from. He's from Bari, Italy.
my father's family, who was originally from Sicily,
Right.
They moved to closer to Rome,
Right.
and then caught a boat.
Okay,
But they
very
were
good.
in Rome for
All right.
2 generations.
So, Michelle, do you know what cream cheese brand I'm about to mention? Because
I'm going to guess it's not Tempty, my favorite.
It's not. So,
or Philadelphia,
No.
because that's the second go-to one. So
Is it-
something
is
kind
it
of
the Walmart brand.
no.
Is it great value?
It's
cream
not.
cheese?
It's not great value.
That's not half bad.
So I saw this last night.
yeah.
That Tillamook. And like I said, I like a lot of Tillamook products. I think for store-bought ice cream, I think Tillamook does a really good job with their ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Tillamook cheeses, they make some nice cheeses and cheddars. But remember, we tried the Tillamook cream cheese.
Yeah.
But was it the farm style? Do you remember?
It probably was not the farm style.
I'm trying to. You know what? It might have been the original.
It was. Yeah, I do
All
like
right.
their flavored one. Either their strawberry or the blueberry is actually
Right.
pretty good if you're looking for something a little different. But their basic one, I just was not a fan. The original.
Tillamook's farm style cream cheese spreads
Uh-huh.
won 4 gold medals at the 2025 International Cheese and Dairy Awards, including Best Cream Cheese Spread. Award-winning flavors included original, seriously strawberry, very veggie, chunky anchovy. No, they don't have that.
They should.
Jalapeno honey.
I think smoked salmon is my favorite thing to put on cream cheese.
All right, so we tried their original
Yeah.
Tillamook cream cheese, and we didn't think it was very flavorful. We got to try. Hey, listen, in all fairness, now we love Tempty.
But I also like it whipped.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Not, you know.
Oh, you like it whipped?
I do
Yeah,
like it whipped.
Michelle likes it whipped. Ooh, yeah, kinky.
Okay.
Kinky. Anyway, we like Tempty. Tempty, for us, that's the go-to. And whenever I mention Tempty, you go to Publix and they're like sold out. So Publix has Tempty. Like Walmart, the other Winn-Dixie, they don't have Tempty. Save-A-Lot, they do not have Tempty.
I didn't see it at Aldi last time I
No,
went.
Aldi does not have Tempty. So, but Publix usually does, and it's TEMP-TEE, Temp T, and it's in like a pink container.
Yeah, that's the one that didn't win.
Yeah.
But should have won because
No.
guess what? That's the winner of the 2025 MJ and Michelle Cream Cheese Awards. Tough
Well,
guy.
why don't you open up like the MJDA, the MJ Dairy Association?
Oh, that's a good
You
idea.
have your own rankings.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheese and cream cheeses and milk products. Absolutely. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, speaking of dairy products, I meant to get to this yesterday. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to feel like absolute crap if somebody that listens to this show got injured because I didn't do this story yesterday. So I would feel really, really bad. But I always over-prep this show. And I always have much material that I never get to. But since this was a public safety story, I should have gotten to this yesterday. And from the bottom of my heart, if anybody was injured, if anyone had their trachea, esophagus, if you've been lacerated, because I neglected to do this story yesterday, I highly apologize. And I will make settlement offers. All right. Urgent recall of popular yogurt brand over fears it could contain shards of plastic that could slice your throat. Oh my, I even had this like all highlighted and, must do. And it slipped through the cracks. Now, I've never tried this product, but I've seen it. The Yo Crunch yogurt. And isn't there like more junk in the yogurt than actual yogurt in that product?
Yeah, a lot of these like
Like jam them up with like granolas and M&Ms and
Little chocolate chips and little
mini
slivers of
Reese's
nuts and-
Pieces, all kinds of. And but folks, it's Reese's Pieces. It's not Reese's Pieces.
So,
all right?
Yeah, the Yo Crunch one is essentially a candy bar with a little bit of yogurt.
That's what it is. Look at that. There's a box of M&M's Yo Crunch. Thousands of popular yogurt cups being taken off the shelves nationwide over fears they could contain 1-inch shards of sharp plastic. Instead of Yo Crunch, we'll name it Yo Plastic.
Yo, slice your mouth open.
Yeah. Yo, call 911. Yo, I'm in the ER. Holy crap. All 17 flavors. And your little joke about it's a candy bar with a little bit of yogurt, it's very fitting because all 17 flavors and sizes of Yo Crunch made by Dannon. Is it, how do you, Danone? How do you?
Dannon.
No, but Dannon is Dannon, but then you have the Danone. So is that Dannon the same of the Dannon?
I don't know. I've never seen Danone.
No, I've seen the corporate umbrella of Danone. I've seen that.
Okay.
So that's who makes it. So all 17 flavors with toppings including granola, cookie dough, Oreos, M&Ms, Snickers, and Twix pieces. What? Isn't yogurt supposed to be healthy? We're jamming freaking candy bars into cups of yogurt?
It sounds delicious. I mean, I would love a good Yo Crunch vanilla Snickers right about now.
Oh, my God. You know the folks that do like those eat this, not that? They're probably having aneurysms over this product. And then you add slicing your throat open. It just doesn't get any better than that, does it? Yeah, the FDA found the plastic shards in the toppers that contain the toppings and warned that they could pose a choking hazard or worse.
Whatever.
Slice a consumer's throat.
I'll take my chances.
The pieces are described as transparent, potentially with sharp edges, and could be up to the size of a quarter.
The crazy thing is, MG, there's so many things in this yogurt, you won't notice it. If you had just regular smooth yogurt, you would notice a plastic shard. Okay, this shouldn't be there. Let me spit it out.
By the way, they're saying it was a packaging error that led to, their machine, like, just chop up and slice pieces of plastic? Again, Yo Plastic.
I mean, think about the big vat of churning yogurt. And what if, like, all the lids just fell in there? And then it mixes up, and then by the time Herb reports it to safety, they've already been bottled and shipped.
Unbelievable. 7:18 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, look at this. I'm going to be like on time because I like to start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ like at 7:25, 7:26, and we're going to be on time today.
Well, stop talking.
Wow, I am. But when we get back, we start over an hour and 20 minutes nonstop MJ, and I'm going to lead it off with the $1 million question. This is going to be a good one. We're going to phones on this. And yes, our phones work. We tested it at 6:25 this morning, and we took like 10 phone calls. All right? So our phones are back working. Thank you, Frontier, for fixing it. Every phone, all of our radio stations in the building, our phones were all janked up, all crapped up for the last 2 days. All right, so I've got the $1 million question next. Would you do this for $1 million? We'll fill in that blank next, plus a whole lot more. I've got 50 other things that you're going to love. Plus the diss track. Sabe sent me the Fester diss track last night. So we'll debut that coming up and a whole lot more coming up next on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. When your air conditioning doesn't blow cold like it should on a hot July day, what do? You call Plan B Air Conditioning. What's your plan? It's Plan B. You know, recently, I had a unit go out in my house. So I've got multiple air conditioning zones in my place. And we had one of the units go out. It was 12 years old, totally out of warranty, 12 or 13 years old, out of warranty. You know, parts would have been ridiculous. So we just replaced the unit. That was the right move to make in this particular case. And Kenny, the owner of Plan B Air Conditioning, said, man, put in a Daikin. Because I had a different brand, which is, a high-end brand that everyone's known. And I just think that brand, I think that their quality has gone down since they moved production from Indiana to Mexico. And I've had problems, coil leaks and this, and I moved to my first Daikin unit, and Daikin has a 12-year warranty on parts. It is the largest manufacturer of air conditioners in the world, and it is doing an amazing job. So if you need a new air conditioner, get a great price. They'll beat any other company by at least $500, and their service is top notch. So if you just need a service call, they fix things all day long. They want to fix your air conditioner and not try to jam you up and sell you a new one. But if you need a new one, they got you covered. It's planbairconditioning.com, 813-PLAN-BAC, and tell them that MJ sent you. I get raving fans that tell me how much they love Two College Brothers. See, that's the whole business model at Two College Brothers. They even have a raving fans department that manages all of the good reviews. Why do you think that Two College Brothers Moving and Storage, why do you think they have over 1,100 five-star reviews? It's because of raving fans. How do you get a raving fan? Well, you do a really good job for a really good price. That is how you get rave reviews, and that's what they bank on. So you deliver, people love what you do, they leave a great review. Don't get all messed up and hosed up good with some other moving company. They might lowball you, then try to jam up the price. They might not wrap your furniture. They're going to scratch things, gouge things, drop your boxes. Not going to happen with Two College Brothers. If you're making a move, or if anyone you know is making a move, you want twocollegebrothers.com. Twocollegebrothers.com, the smartest move you'll ever make. Hour 20 minutes, nonstop MJ. Don't miss a minute. Next. having Narcan in the studio, having Narcan in my little carry bag in my car, Narcan in the center console. You guys laughed at me.
I don't know that we laughed at you.
I've got a Narcan story coming up, man. I just looked at my pile of stuff that we're going to get to in the hour and 20 minutes of Nonstop MJ that starts right now, and I am thrilled, I say. Thrilled. Oh, Fester, you didn't know this until I posted the video yesterday?
I did not. I had no idea.
Bring up my Instagram. We'll get to it after my $1 million question.
I did not know this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the $1 million question, and we will go to phones. And good news, the phones are working again in the Beasley Media Complex after the Frontier phone lines coming to our building got all janked up. I think some vagrant peed on them or something.
That's what happened.
Shorted them out.
Some homeless guy was using the junction box's shelter during a storm, and it was
whizzed all over him.
Hosed the whole thing up.
Just
good.
All right, so.
All right.
Millions.
Actually, the Frontier guy chased him away.
Yeah.
Hey, get away. That's the phone lines for the MJ Morning Show.
With bear spray.
Yeah. Tough job out there.
You know, the one that shoots 25 feet?
You know, those guys work in the field for the cable lines, man. They've seen it all.
Yeah. All right. So the $1 million question, and I want to go to phones on this, so get ready to call in. Would you do this for $1 million? Would you, it's great. Would you leave your partner for $1 million?
My wife would leave me in a second.
Yeah, probably for $250.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Quarter of that. So 43% of Americans say yes.
What?
Yeah. I don't.
I mean, $1 million. It's $1 million is such a funny number.
Yeah.
It's like
why? What's funny? Funny like a clown?
Yeah.
Do you think $1 million is funny? Funny how? Funny like a clown?
Because $1 million is a lot of money,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not a lot of money at the same time.
Yes, I agree.
Nearly half of Americans, 43%, would leave their romantic partner for $1 million, while 43% would take $33 million.
All right.
Even if it meant financially ruining somebody else? Yeah, this is another one of these study finds. Yeah, a new poll. So, hey, the question is simple. Look, phones are already ringing. Thank you very much. Andrew, can you start screening? 800-990-1047. I think this is interesting.
The only interesting one is the $1 million one.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
$33
Yeah.
million.
Oh, yeah.
My wife would kill me for $33 million.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd kill me for $33 million.
She'd gut you like a fish.
That's right.
She would arsenic you up good like that dentist out in Denver. Yeah. She's probably searching right now. Does arsenic show up in an autopsy? It's in her Google searches.
She gets $33 million. She doesn't have to search for it.
All right.
Somebody else will do it for her.
Right.
Hey, Allison, if you're listening, with Fester's body mass, you got to use 12 times the normal arsenic dose, okay? All right, let's go to phones on this. 800.
Like a hippo tranquilizer dose
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, one of those.
All right, 800-990-1047. That's the phone number. Hey, let's stick with the $1 million. New survey out. Study finds that the answer is $1 million. A shocking 43% of Americans would leave their romantic partner if paid $1 million.
I mean, this can't be some. We can't be talking about like some fly-by-night, girlfriend or boyfriend who you've dated for a couple of months or even a year or so.
By the way, this survey was commissioned by a Canadian casino website called Gamblizzard. What? They took the word gambling and blizzard, and there's a Canadian.
I mean, it's appropriate.
There's really Gamblizzard.
I mean, there are blizzards in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right, hold on. That brings up a very interesting question.
Do they have a bunch of degenerate gamblers up in Canada?
What else is there to do?
Yeah, nothing. What's the other question?
Are we talking $1 million US or $1 million Canadian?
No, that's
$1 million Canadian.
Good question. Good question.
$1 million Canadian is probably only 720,000.
Pretty close.
Where's the? I was close.
730.
It would have been. Fester just looked up. So the Canadian.
The exchange rate's not doing so well.
No, the Canadian dollar's been sucking wind for years. Yeah. All right, look at the phones. If you want to get in, wait till I clear a call, then try to get in. I want to take a series of calls here. Would you leave your romantic partner if you were paid $1 million? We'll start with Brenda. You know what? I'm going to start with Mark, actually. I'll start with Mark in Tampa. Yeah, Andrew is still screening Brenda. Mark in Tampa. Welcome, Mark, to the MJ Morning Show. Hey.
Hey, MJ. How are you?
Oh, hey, Mark. Now,
So
Mark, you call a lot, Mark.
Yeah, Mark, you don't need to call every day, but we appreciate listening.
every hour.
All right, so
Mark. Mark, hey Andrew, can you just kind of
so tell us about your romantic
calling once a day is enough.
Mark, tell us about your romantic partner.
All right, so Mark, would you leave your romantic? Do you have a romantic partner, Mark?
Yes, I do. You see her on Instagram.
Oh, really?
No,
is she one of those bikini models?
All the time. We go out all the time.
All right. So, Mark, Mark, how old are you?
I'll be 38 on Saturday.
How old is your romantic? Oh, happy birthday then, Mark. How old is your romantic partner?
I'd rather not say.
Now you're making it creepy, Mark.
You just what is she? I hope she's not like 14.
No, she's older than me. I just don't want to get chewed out later.
By whom?
Mark, you're 38. How old is she? Like 68?
No, she's in her 50s.
She's in what?
She's like in her younger 50s.
Younger 50s. Okay. All right. So, Mark, would you leave her for $1 million?
No, I wouldn't, because we've been together for 7 years.
Wow.
And we're going on 8, and we have a lot of history. And all relationships have problems, but...
Is she freaky and the cheeky?
Does she make you rub her bunions?
Of course.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
All right. Let's go to Brenda in Newport Richie. Brenda, would you leave your romantic partner for $1 million?
I wouldn't.
No?
Absolutely not.
What would it take? Is there a dollar amount? Is there a number that you would leave your partner?
No, absolutely not, because my husband and I have been married for 30 years.
Oh, wow.
And
that's nice.
Money isn't everything, right? Because we hear about people winning money in their life. They think it's going to make them happy, and it doesn't.
All right, first two. Thank you, Brenda. First two say no. That opens up a line. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Would you leave your partner for $1 million? Wayne in Holiday. Wayne, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning, MJ.
Hey, would you leave her for $1 million? Oh, I'm assuming it's a her, but would you leave him or her for $1 million, Wayne?
No, I would not leave her for $1 million.
How long you been with her, Wayne? How long's it been?
Almost 13 years.
Nice.
All right, Wayne, a better question. Would she leave you for $1 million?
Probably.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, probably.
Thank you, Wayne.
That's the right answer.
That opens up a line. 800-990-1047. Would you leave your significant other for $1 million? So far, everyone says no. Am I going to get a call that says yes, for crying out loud? Jay's in Lakeland. Jay, MJ Morning Show. What's your number?
Man, I'd have been gone yesterday, man. Come on, man. Come on. You really? I'd have been gone yesterday. At the end of the day, everybody get caught up in this love thing. Okay, all that sounds good.
Everybody gets caught up in this love thing.
That's right. He's right.
Hey, listen, the divorce rate is about 60% or so. So we all want to say the right things. Man, you give me $1 million, I'd have been gone yesterday. Somewhere chilling in South Beach, Florida, looking for the next person I want to hang out and spend some time with. I'm just being honest with you, man.
Well, and Jay, are you married or is it just a girlfriend?
No, it's somebody that I've been dating. I've been with for a while.
Right, how long have you been with her? So not married, but how long have you been with her?
But it's probably about 4 or 5 years.
All right, $1 million, you're gone. All right.
I'm gone, man. I'm ghost.
Never see me again.
Thank you, Jay. Mike is in Tampa. Mike, you're on the MJ Morning Show. $1 million, would you walk out?
Hell yeah, I would.
All right, here we go. Now we're getting the hell yes. Wow.
Hell yeah, $1 million. Everyone says $1 million money and everything. That's a lie.
Are you married, Mike?
I've been married for 10 years. I'll leave her in a heartbeat.
Oh, my God.
Does she listen to the show?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm probably going to get hell later on.
So
who cares?
So.
Oh my gosh, this is not a good thing.
Oh man, I feel.
This might be perpetuating a divorce.
No, I mean they're in a safe spot right
I
now.
would feel free if it did.
Mike, what would she say about you? Do you want to mention her name? What's her first name?
LaToya.
All right, if LaToya,
oh my gosh,
if LaToya was on the phone right now, would she say that she would leave you for $1 million?
She might do it for half.
Yeah, she'll take less.
Oh, she'd take less. She'd take the blue light special. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Well, this has turned interesting.
$1 million.
Amy's in Largo. Amy, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Amy, would you leave your significant other for $1 million?
Good morning, MJ. How are you guys doing today?
We are well. What's the deal?
So, do they get to come back, or is
No.
it like leave forever?
No, it's done. You leave them over $1 million.
I don't know. What do you think, Dave? After 30 years, might be a thought there.
Yeah, right? 30 years? You say goodbye.
30 years,
It's
yeah.
like turning in a lease.
All right, so what's the answer? Yes or no?
No.
All right, there we go. Hey, Andrew, I'm just going to finish up with the rest of these. Emery, Carlton, Lynn, Tammy, and Stella. Those I'm going to finish up, and then we got to move on. Emery in Tampa, Emery MJ Morning Show. Would you leave your significant other for $1 million?
First of all, I would do a whole bunch of things for $1 million, but I'd do that. I'd leave her for $10,000.
Would you commit murder for $1 million? What's the Meatloaf song?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Isn't that song? Hey Andrew, put the Meatloaf song on. Isn't that song? Yeah. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Isn't that about like committing murder for your significant other? Oh, it's not.
No.
Hold on. Have I missed the entire meaning of that song all these years?
Yeah.
I always thought it was about her wanting him to do something really freaky, and he's like, I won't do that. No way.
No, well, Michelle, what's that song about then?
I don't know. I don't like that song.
I thought it was about cheating. I thought it was about cheating.
Oh, okay.
I'll do anything for love, but I won't cheat on you.
I thought it was knocking someone's lights out. All right, so Emery, what's the deal with you? What would you do for $1 million, and what wouldn't you do?
I mean, you'd have to, I'm sure you can make a big giant list.
No, we're only talking about this.
Yeah, but no, I thought he said that he would do a lot of things for $1 million. All right, would you leave your significant other for $1 million? Yes or no?
Yes, absolutely. In 2 seconds.
Are you married?
No. Been together for 2 years.
All right, so that's also a delineation.
Yeah.
Whether you're married or not married, it's much easier to walk out on a girlfriend of 2 years than, a marriage of 10 years or whatever. Thank you, Emery. All right, let me blow through these. Carlton and Lakeland, would you leave your significant other for $1 million?
MJ, when do I start? Where do I sign up? I'm ready.
Are you married or is this just a girlfriend?
Married, ready.
How long you been married?
About 15 years now.
So you'll call it all off for $1 million?
Oh man, I'm ready. Right off in the sunset. Come on.
Wow, thank you, Carlton. How about Lynn in Tampa? Lynn, MJ Morning Show. What do you do for $1 million?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, how long you been married, Lynn?
13. Been married 5 years, but been together 13.
So $1 million wouldn't do it. Is there a number that would get you to pull the plug?
No, I don't think so, honestly. I don't think I could live without him.
All right, thank you. Tammy and Bradenton, last two callers. Tammy, $1 million. Do you walk, yes or no?
Okay, hey, let's put a positive spin on this, okay?
Yeah, all right.
Been with him for 32 years.
Wow.
Let's say yes, get the money, get back with him, and we both benefit from it and sell.
See, I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, I mean, he has to go on an island somewhere. He's gone.
Hell, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. I'd say this is someone else. This is someone else. There's always a way. There's always a way.
Yeah, with the hypothetical.
You guys have a good day.
Yeah, but with the hypothetical, it's done. You take the $1 million and never. But I got you, Tammy. Thank you. All right, last call. Let's grab.
Stella's last one.
Oh, did I conference someone in? What did I do here?
We might have.
Hang on a minute. What did I do wrong here?
Hey,
All right,
Stella.
here we go. Stella in Tampa. Hey, Stella, can you hear me?
I can.
All right, excellent. Stella, would you leave your significant other for $1 million? You're the final say.
Okay, embarrassed to say immediately I said yes, but my second thought was I'll split it with him and we can get back together anyway.
See, that's the last caller. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
You know, I was already spending it. Pay off the house, donate. Oh, yeah, it was already gone.
You know what? It's nice. It's nice to hear you say donate. Thank you for being benevolent. Thank you, Stella. All right. $1 million. That's a little hypothetical. Maybe run that by your coworkers. Hey, where'd you hear that? I heard it on the MJ Morning Show this morning on 104.7 FM. You know what I missed? I think it was yesterday. Tampa International hosted their first public listening session for the new Airside D. Damn it. D for damn it. I missed it.
A public listening session?
Yeah,
Where they go over the plans, or what was it?
Kind of.
Yeah, it was Wednesday. I missed it. Oh, but there are more coming up. So
great.
I can go to future sessions.
Oh, thank God.
As you know.
We can probably call the PIO over there and get you your own private session.
Listen to this. So Tampa International Airport, they are building a new Airside D. All right? All new, like $1.5 billion, a whole new Airside. State of the art. They're going to start construction. I think they've already started fencing off the area last time I flew out. And I think they expect it to be open sometime in 2028. So they obviously have a blueprint. They have plans for this thing. But they wanted to hold public sessions to have members of the community show up and tell them what they want in the new terminal. And I'm like, man, I got a list. Boy, do I have a list of things that I want in the new freaking terminal. So the session in Hillsborough County was last night.
Yeah, there's 3 sessions.
Yeah, I know. I've got it.
3 counties.
Yeah, I got it here. So I missed last night's, Wednesday, July 16th, from 6 to 7:30, and that was at the Tampa International Main Terminal Event Space, 3rd floor. So they were even going to validate your parking if you showed up. Isn't that mighty nice of them?
How many people went?
I have no idea. It's a good question. But I have my list of things that I want in the new Airside D terminal at Tampa International Airport. When I heard this, you know what went through my mind? Do you remember Caddyshack? One of my favorite movies of all time. Michelle, you've never seen Caddyshack, have you?
No.
All right, I don't think the kids have seen Caddyshack yet. We've got to watch Caddyshack. We got to do a family movie night with Caddyshack. We absolutely have to do that.
Okay, so
tonight
you want a Baby Ruth vending machine?
So hold on a minute. So hold on a minute. Well, you're close.
Okay.
You know that might be a good one on the list. So I've got a list of things that I want to demand from Tampa International Airport. And when I saw that they were holding these sessions, so Hillsborough's was last night at the airport. Then in Pinellas County, they're going to have a public listening session on Thursday, July 24th. And then in Pasco County, they're going to have a listening session July 29th at the Hyatt Place, Wesley Chapel, right? So when I heard about what do you want in the brand new terminal at Tampa International Airport, I immediately thought of Spaulding from the movie Caddyshack.
I want a hamburger, no cheeseburger. I want a hot dog. I want a milkshake. I want potato
You'll
chips.
get nothing and like it.
All right, so that's what popped into my head. So Tampa International, I hope you're listening, and maybe we'll go to phones on this, and if anyone wants to add to the list. So here's my list of what I want in the new Airside D. I want a bowling alley. I want pickleball courts. I want archery lanes. I want a drug rehab facility. I want a zip line. I want a zip line from gate to gate.
You know, if you had a connection, how quickly could you get to your gate if you just had a zip line and then you let go?
From TSA to gate 27.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I want whitewater rafting. I want a pottery studio and kiln. I want a dentist's office. If your flight's delayed, you get a cavity filled, right?
Or just a check.
I want an in vitro fertilization clinic. That's what I want in Airside. I want a 10-minute oil change. I want tattoo removal. I want a monkey preserve.
I'd rather see the elephants.
I want a monkey preserve.
Well, we can have an elephant preserve.
I want a Bible school.
Yes.
I want a Buddhist monk monastery. I want a lawn and garden center. I want a Mons Venus. You know how they have like a famous local restaurant outposts?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the Columbia?
Mm-hmm.
They need a Mons Venus at Tampa International Airside D, as in Double D.
Oh.
Airside, we'll call it Airside Double D. All right?
Let's get Joe on that.
A Mons Venus at the new Airside. I want a hibachi grill with the guy that clanks the tools together and flips a shrimp tail into his hat.
All right, so far that's probably the most realistic one that will actually be there.
I want a petting zoo. I want a Blockbuster video.
Yeah, take a video on a flight. Yeah, that's right.
I want driver's ed. I think that's my list so far of what. So I'm going to go to the next public session. I'm going to blare all these things out. I'm going to. Should I go to the? Should I go to the one in Pinellas County on the 24th, or should I go to the Wesley Chapel public meeting on the 29th? What should I do?
I think the one on the 29th. You'll have more time.
Yeah, I mean, you can add to your list. You have a couple more days.
Yeah.
Fester, Michelle, would you like to add anything to the list?
I think maybe like a Lazy River or
No,
Wave Pool.
you got to do it in the voice.
I don't know that voice because I've never seen the movie. Although Julian says we did watch it, so maybe I just don't remember.
All right, so well, you want a lazy river?
I love the Lazy River.
Oh, a lazy! You get rafts and you float around a lazy river. You can go gate to gate on a lazy river.
Float to your gate.
That's what I want.
That's great.
I want a lazy river.
So relaxing.
You can't bring bottled water through TSA, but there's a whole river waiting
Oh,
for you on the other
but
side.
wait a minute. That's about to change, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to that later. That's in my pile.
Faster.
You don't know about this.
I know about none of this.
So removal of the shoes a couple of weeks ago, because your wife flew. The first day they stopped people from taking off their shoes in the regular security line, not pre-check.
Yeah, she's one of the first.
She was the first day of you don't have to take your shoes off if you're not TSA pre-check.
She's like the George Washington of not removing shoes to TSA.
There you go. So she's the Jonas Salk. All right. So here's the deal.
No, the George Washington.
But-
she's not the first one. The joke was the first one.
All right, whatever. All right. So
she's the Neil Armstrong of not removing shoes.
all right, fine. All right.
The
So
Jonas Salk.
now
Way to piss on a joke.
Now they're talking about, seriously, now they're talking about relaxing the liquid rule, and we'll get to that a little bit later on.
Yeah.
Did you have any more, Michelle?
No, I'm sorry.
I like Lazy River's good.
I love a Lazy River.
Lazy River inside the new Airside D.
Mm-hmm.
Fester, you got anything?
I would like to see a skate park.
Oh, yeah.
I
That would
want
be a lot of fun.
skate park.
I mean, my son's talking about buying skateboards, and I'm like, listen, kid, we're too top heavy to buy those. We're not getting you a skateboard. But I know he'd appreciate it.
Does he like to skateboard?
He likes the idea of thinking he can skateboard.
I think Sabe just invited himself into the studio again.
We invited him yesterday.
Oh, did we? Okay,
During
all
our
right, fine.
conversation, it was
All
like,
right.
hey, you're welcome back tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then, do you ever invite somebody and then immediately regret it as soon as you? Oh, he's here.
All right, so Sabe is in the house. Sabe, go ahead.
Hi, Sabe.
You're good. All right, Sabe, go ahead and plug in those headphones. I don't know who unplugged them. All right, so Sabe is a regular MJ Morning Show listener that sent me an MJ Morning Show Morons on the News track, a little, also a generic jingle for the show, and Fester didn't like it. Fester started berating Sabe, the listener, for sending us complimentary material for the show. So Fester and Sabe were going back and forth. Fester spewed vitriol. We had Sabe in the studio yesterday, and yesterday Sabe said that he was going to write and produce a Fester diss track, which was sent to me at about 10:30 last night.
This is such a mischaracterization of the events.
What is being mischaracterized?
I just think you're exaggerating.
I acknowledged that I did not like Sabe's Moron in the News song after letting the first song slide, which I didn't care for either. And then, if anything, I was coming after you for liking it so much. I didn't come after Sabe personally.
Sabe, welcome back to the MJ Morning Show.
Great to be here. You built this whole thing up like Fester had this vitriol towards Sabe just so you could pull off your half-cocked idea of moving my car to the back parking lot thinking I stole it, which is on your Instagram right now.
Yeah, by the way, folks, if you did not see what happened, I concocted a whole deal in the Fester-Sabe feud where I wrote supposed emails from Sabe where he was sort of threatening Fester that something's going to happen. And then it culminated with an email the other day at the very end of the show that said, I can't remember. My language was like, MJ, you have my back. Fester went on the attack. How's Fester going to get home when he doesn't have his 2010 DTS Cadillac?
MJ has it memorized because he wrote it.
And I engineered the whole thing. Andrew snaked your keys when you weren't looking because you just plop them down on the counter.
They're right here, yeah.
And Andrew moved your car during a break, and unbeknownst to you. So then I read the email from Sabe about, hey, what happened to the car? We rush out of here. I might say, I must say that I did a mighty fine acting job at the end of the show on, what was that, on Monday?
Tuesday.
Was it Tuesday?
Yeah.
Tuesday show? I did a hell of an acting job. If you did not see the video of Fester's car missing from his parking spot. So the whole premise essentially was that Sabe, the disgruntled listener that Fester was dissing, took Fester's car out of the lot, like hot-wired it or had it towed out, whatever.
Who the hell hot-wires cars?
Okay, can I just say, and you have this posted on Instagram?
Oh, yeah.
The star of it
is Hadley.
I mean, her genuine reaction to totally believing that Daddy's car was stolen.
Yeah.
She just, oh my gosh.
Do we have any of this audio pulled?
The video is, I don't think we pulled it. I can bring it up real quick.
Well, I mean, the end of it, you can't play on the radio.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Fester unloads and starts cursing on the video at the end. All right,
There's no bad language before the Hadley part.
If you haven't seen the video, go to Certified MJ Radio. Go to Certified MJ Radio and look for the big Fester face. And then the overlay graphic says WTF Psycho. So watch the video when you get a chance. Don't do it now because you don't want to miss what's happening. But do it later. Go to Certified MJ Radio on Instagram. And if you don't follow, you should be following my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. So Sabe, welcome back. And now we have, this is going to be the culmination. I think that this is the cherry on top. This is a Fester diss track.
Go for it.
All right, you want me to play it?
Yeah,
Right,
it's pretty PG-13.
All right, here we go.
All right, you'll be all right.
Fester, you ready for your diss track? Here we go. From Sabe.
Fester. Mess with the wrong one, brah.
Fester, you a sidekick jester. This is my craft, don't need a lecture. You want auto-tune, mama rap verses. What you 13, looking for some curses? I don't rehearse this, I could write in my sleep, I don't deserve this. Wanna battle me, bring it to the surface. What credentials you got, what you nervous? Thought I stole your ride, that would be worthless. You a funny ass dude with no purpose. Jealousy got it ringing like a church bell. Now you poke the bear, I'ma raise hell. Call me Sabe and I'm coming for your whack ass. You a joke at best, I get the last laugh. And for all your fans trying to diss this, the only rapping they know is on Christmas. I'm the itch bitch, I take the reins while I spit this. Cry yourself to sleep cause you dismiss. You a hairy ass clown with a big mouth. I'm the cleanest MC in the dirty South.
There it is. Oh, I love it.
I needed to slow it down.
I mean, Sabe, first of all, I'm flattered. Sabe, thank you.
You're welcome.
Second, you essentially read my resume.
It is.
That's exactly right. I mean, yeah.
It is accurate to a T.
To a T.
Sabe, good job. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, my friend.
I appreciate it.
All
right, so Michelle and I and Julian went to see Superman last night, late afternoon. We went to the IMAX showing at the Veterans 24 at, what was the show?
4:30.
4:30. And of course,
Started at 5:05.
I mean, you guys have to be there before. They have to be there before 4:30 so they can get in line to get their popcorn and cherry cokes, and then get in the theater and then watch 35 minutes of crap.
Why did you stay outside and have a smoke or something? You could have gone
I
in when it
don't,
was.
I don't smoke. What are you talking about?
It's a good time to start.
I don't. No, it's not.
Yeah,
You could have just sat in your car and did prep.
Oh my God!
I'll be in the car till 5:02.
Exactly.
Yeah, they would have saved your seat.
Yeah.
Superman's been getting overall good reviews from viewers as well as the critic crowd. If you remember the first review.
The only review.
The first review was bad.
The only bad review.
And then all the other reviews that came out were good.
You want to know what it has right now on Rotten Tomatoes?
What is the critic score and the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes right now for Superman?
Critic score is 83%. Viewer score, 93%.
Whoa.
But each has come down a little bit. Each is lower.
No, they've been going up.
It's
No,
93, not 94.
no. They've been coming down a little bit.
Okay, big
They
deals.
have.
Everybody loves the movie except for curmudgeon MJ, who's trying to make a point with the
Hold
first
on.
negative review.
How do you know I didn't like the movie?
You're coming out with there was a negative. There was one negative review, and everybody else is coming out with positive stuff.
All right, I did not care for the movie.
Okay.
All right, listen. Can I appreciate the production value?
Can you?
Listen, I did not hate Superman. Let's be clear. I did not hate it. It's not my type of movie. I'm just being honest. It's just so cliche. You know, the superheroes and the bad guy having these battle royales, 27 floors up in the sky over the city.
Okay.
It's just like the same stuff over and over and over. For me,
says the guy who sits there and watch $1 Billion Man.
Yeah,
just the whole scene, back to back to back to back. It's the same thing every episode. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Some bad guys are going to somehow kidnap him and put duct tape over his eyeballs, and then he's going to be able to use his super bionic arm to get out of the airplane.
All right, Michelle.
Calm down, Meech.
I'm going through a nostalgic childhood TV phase,
which is the same thing you should feel for Superman, by the way.
Well, hold on a minute. But I like the old Superman, like old TV shows that were done well before I was even born. But hang on a minute. So I've watched the old Adam 12s, all seasons. I watched Emergency.
I don't care about these. You're only
51 KMG 365.
I watched Chips.
You're only talking about this to play the sound effect. Let's get back to the movie. Come on.
And now
I don't want to hear your sound effects.
Now I'm watching the Bionic Man. With Steve Austin.
Everybody, here it comes. All right, play your sound effect, boy. I meant to call you sound effect boy.
Oh,
not
really?
Play your sound effect boy.
So play my.
The only reason you're talking.
So you're now mocking me for my sound effects.
Yeah, I didn't mean to call you boy.
Yeah.
I meant to call you sound effect boy.
Okay. Yeah.
So I paused, but it was.
I echo.
Yeah.
What Fester's saying.
So the Superman thing, it wasn't my type of movie.
Okay.
But I will say that it was like 2 hours and
maybe 5 minutes.
2 hours.
It's not very long.
Well, 2 hours is
that's a decent movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
All right. But I'll tell you that the movie did not drag.
No.
That movie, it was very well paced. I never felt bored. And then the guy next to me.
This was the funniest part of all. Oh my gosh. I'm
God.
sitting in between MJ and Julian, and
we're in row K. So we've got seats. This is Veterans 24 yesterday afternoon. We're in the IMAX theater. We're row K, seats 8, 9, and 10. And I love K. Oh, I shouldn't say it.
You should not be telling our seats.
I like row K, seats 9 and 10.
Yeah.
Because you have the metal bar in front of you, and you get to put your feet up.
Where the wheelchair people sit in front of you?
Yeah, and so the wheelchairs go in front. There's like that opens, and there's a metal bar right there, and it's the best place to put your feet. Anyway.
So not only do the handicap have to deal with their wheelchair, they have to deal with your foot odor as well?
No.
Insult to injury.
There were no wheelchairs utilizing.
I say we protest, everybody. He's against the handicap.
There were no wheelchairs utilizing the space yesterday.
No.
However, there's a guy next to me. There was one empty seat, so that would have been seat 11. The guy was in seat 12. And this is a grown-ass adult. I would say, what would you say, 42?
Yes.
40 years old, 42. And this guy is just going, yeah, yeah. I mean, whenever something happened, he's going, yeah. And then also, as like something was about to happen, he would snap his fingers like he was about to make it happen on screen.
That's awesome.
I mean,
super engaged. I mean, it's like he's seen it every day since it first came out.
Yeah, yeah. And he's like, dude, you're 40, you're 40-something years old. Just knock it off.
I want to ask a question, but I want to ask this in a respectful tone.
Sure.
And I don't want this to sound or come across as sarcastic or I'm making a joke.
I wonder if the guy, what if the guy's listening that was sitting next to me last night?
All right.
But get him, go. Yeah, I mean, he's like talking to freaking Superman. And like, if Superman was about to like push a button or activate something, this dude, I'm telling you, he was snapping his fingers like his snap was going to activate the action on the screen.
Okay.
All right, what's your question?
Was this grown man, did he have like developmental issues?
No.
Well, I don't know.
No.
I'm asking.
What's the matter with you?
Because this, grown, let's say he has, like...
No.
You know.
He seemed like a normal guy.
You guys know what I mean, right?
That was...
Everybody listening knows what I mean, man.
Yeah.
A grown man going snapping at Superman, he may not be playing with a fool there.
No, the guy...
Oh, no. He seemed like he was.
I think he was all there. I think he was just... way too much into the movie.
Okay.
He's way too much into Superman is what I'm saying.
But he made it fun for you because, you were kind of like,
I keep looking over like, what the hell is going on? And then Michelle then looks at me laughing every time the guy, and how many, 40, 50, 60 times during the whole movie?
I mean, it was
he's
just
snapping his fingers. Yeah, boom, yeah, wow, yeah. I mean, I'm like, dude.
It's just a movie, man.
You know, I got to be honest. I think I was more entertained by him than the actual movie.
You should have given him $15 on the way out. Say, hey, listen, here's the price of the ticket, man. Thanks for the free show.
He should have gotten the tip.
That's great.
Look, I thought it was great. It was great fun.
His name probably was Kurt. I want to sign up for the Kurt Rewards program.
I would have gotten his number and said, listen, man, call me anytime you're going to a movie. I'll pay. I just want to sit next to you and watch the show.
Oh, that's a good idea,
Yeah, that was an opportunity for you to make a friend.
Yeah, that you would go to the movies with. I thought it was the perfect balance of action, comedy, romance. I mean, it just had it all. And the flying super dog, who is like a lot of fun.
Well, a lot of folks said that the super dog stole the show.
I mean, I have to confess, like, it was I did not know what to expect. I didn't know there was going to be a flying super dog, but that element was it was a lot of fun. I mean, the whole movie put together was just, and I think, you're kind of missing out on this. A lot of the critics are saying the reason that people love it is because the underlying, theme of hope is there. And so people are really, appreciating that. I mean, you liked a lot of the actors that are in it. You recognized right away Mrs. Maisel's in there.
Oh yeah,
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
So Lois Lane is what's her name? Brosnahan.
Rachel Brosnahan.
Anyway, the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, the Amazon series, which by the way we still have not watched the final season.
Got to watch that. And also,
that's open.
One of your favorite actors from The Righteous Gemstones was in it.
Who's that? Oh, the kid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And he was also in that. He was in the Drew Barrymore.
The Santa Clarita Diet.
I didn't
think you'd remember that.
Yeah, he was in Santa Clarita Diet as well. So that kid was. And then Beck Bennett.
Oh, Simon, one of my favorite SNL characters of all time.
Beck Bennett from Saturday Night Live. You might not know the name, but you would know the face.
Totally.
He was in the movie as well.
Did you guys hear about the time?
Yeah.
Superman was flying around and he was super horny.
No, tell me.
Right? Jeez. So he calls Wonder Woman, right? He calls Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman wants to hook up for some sex.
Where the hell
Booty
did
call?
Right? And so Wonder Woman's like, you know what? Soup, I'm sorry. I can't do it today. I'm busy. And Superman's like, oh, okay. Turning Superman down. Then he flies away. And then he couldn't get it out of his brain. Wonder Woman turns him down for sex.
Yeah.
So he flies by her apartment.
Uh-huh.
And she's on like the rooftop.
Yeah.
And she's naked.
What?
Right? And she's like kind of just moving and grooving and naked.
Where's this bad joke going?
Superman's like, oh man, she does want to have sex. So Superman takes off all of his super clothes and he flies down on top of Wonder Woman naked on top of her roof. And he kills the Invisible Man.
What the hell?
Because the Invisible Man is just giving it to Wonder Woman.
Stop.
And Wonder Woman's loving it.
Stop.
She's like, oh, they're all wrapped up. Superman kills the poor bastard.
You want me to ask a question?
Just stop.
He didn't even see it coming.
Stop.
Super horny Superman.
All right, 8:05 at the MJ Morning Show.
Talk about stop a locomotive.
Listen, did you like my little MJ kitchen table talk yesterday? I did another. If you've noticed, if you follow me on it, bring that up.
This is like the old FDR fireside chats. It's MJ's kitchen table talk.
We do have a fireplace in my living room that we have never, ever used, ever. in 20 plus years in my house, we've never used the fireplace.
Today's a great day. We're going to have a feels like temperature of like 100.
Yeah, let's fire up the fireplace for the first time ever. So, hey, bring up my Instagram. So I had a little MJ, little kitchen table talk, and I've done, a couple of these things. And if you're a regular MJ Morning Show Instagram follower, if you follow me at Certified MJ Radio, or if you're listening now and you don't, give me a follow at Certified MJ Radio. And I even use props. You haven't seen the video yet, have you, Fester? Oh, you did see it.
I saw the video.
You saw it last night.
Yeah, I saw the video, and I that's it.
All right, refresh it, and I want to play this video from the beginning. And if you haven't seen this, you can see my kitchen table. You ready? And go. Hi, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105 Tampa Bay, 104.7 FM. And I want to take a moment to thank you, the MJ Morning Show listener. The Nielsen radio ratings have just come out for June 2025, and the MJ Morning Show is number one. Again, this is 3 months in a row that we're number one. We were number one, persons 25 to 54 in April, in May, and now June. Number one, 3 months in a row. Thank you, MJ Morning Show listeners. Highly appreciated. Now, I don't take this for granted. Next month, we could suck. We could be maybe number 11 or maybe number 20. Who knows? But right now, we'll take what we can get. Thank you, MJ Morning Show listeners on Q105, 104.7 FM, Tampa Bay. All right, so there's the video. I'm in the kitchen table. If you haven't seen it, it's another MJ kitchen table talk. I'm going to do a regular series of MJ kitchen table talks. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm going to make it into a series. So you guys made fun of me about having Narcan. Hear that? That's rattling in the plastic right now. So I've got Narcan. I'm holding this up to MJ TV. I've got Narcan naloxone HCI nasal spray, 4 milligrams. And, of course, these Narcans, these are used if somebody ODs on an opioid. And this can be a lifesaver. So in case, like Fester ODs on some opioid, I've got Narcan. You know what? I don't know if this is enough, 4 milligrams. You probably need you need the elephant dose.
I think like a triple dose.
Yeah, the triple dose.
Yeah.
All right, but I do have Narcan. If we have like a guest in studio that is all opioid up and they overdose, I've got Narcan. I've got it in my little carry. You know what? I do have two because I have one in my carry bag right behind me, and then I have one in the car. So you guys kind of laughed at me that I have all these Narcans, and I didn't pay for these. Julian got like buckets full of these at NYU up in New York. They had some kind of New York City Health Department table set up in his dorm or like Washington Square Park or something. And they're like, take as many as you want. So
you know there's an epidemic in your city when there's like, just take the Narcan. Please take it.
Yeah, if you go to like the pharmacy, these things are like $30.
Yeah. I have no idea where to get a Narcan, and here they are just giving it out in the city.
Yeah, so we're all Narcaned up good here. And you guys laughing at me. Listen to this. Guess what was saved with a squirt of Narcan up the nostrils?
A dog that got into a bunch of pills.
Yes, a little puppy.
I had no idea. I was just I was thinking of making jokes.
Yes, you are correct. A little puppy. In Lacey, Washington, up in the Pacific Northwest, a small puppy got into some fentanyl and was saved by the Lacey, Washington State Fire Department as they squirted some Narcan up the puppy's nose. The puppy was discovered unresponsive in a car where there was fentanyl. So I'll tell you right now, the car owner is in trouble. But the puppy was... So listen, what is a little dog going to do? A little puppy is going to walk around and just get into everything. And the puppy ingested some fentanyl. I'll tell you what, that puppy is lucky it didn't die instantly because of, size, body weight, and chewing on some fetty, inside the car. But the fire department, I guess they realized through their training, and they administered a small dose of Narcan to the puppy, and the puppy sprang back to life. They saved the puppy's life. Isn't that the feel-good story of the day?
So are they trained, the law enforcement officers, the first responders really, they're trained to know how to use this for other animals, and especially dogs, I'm guessing, as a popular pet.
There's nothing to it. I mean, a monkey can do.
But the dose, is the dose the same? I mean, it's a little like.
That's what they said. They said they applied a small dose. So they probably had, the Narcan that I'm holding up right here to MJTV. They probably had something like this, and they, instead of injecting the whole mist, the whole spray up the puppy's nostril.
Just shot a little bit up there.
Yeah, maybe a half spray, a quarter spray, or whatever, based on the puppy's body weight.
This dog looks high as hell. Really? I mean, look at this. His eyes are all
Is that like a puppy chihuahua? I'm trying.
It's not a big dog.
Oh, it's a tiny little puppy. It's not like it's a larger like Labrador puppy or something.
Look at this zoomed in picture here, Michelle, of the puppy. Those eyes are like baked over.
Oh, yeah.
This dog's. Thankfully, the dog.
I mean,
survived.
Looks like the dog was just awakened in a dope house or something.
Yeah.
But listen, the puppy's going to survive. What an amazing story. Oh, I've got the little bastard story of the day. Oh, man. These parents are on the hook. Why has this not made more news? I stumbled across this prepping the show last night, and I couldn't find it anywhere else but like one site. I found this was on a Wisconsin news site. A 10-year-old kid lit a fire inside Walmart and has caused like millions in damage.
Was it like in the camping display area? Because, that would make sense.
A 10-year-old boy is in police custody after he allegedly set a Wisconsin Walmart on fire, causing millions of dollars in damage. Shocking footage showed the flames rapidly growing inside the store located in Franklin, Wisconsin. It's about 20 minutes outside of Milwaukee. This happened on Monday. First responders arrived to the scene shortly after 9 p.m. to discover heavy plumes of black smoke rising from the building. The Walmart automatic sprinkler system went off and assisted in controlling the... You're looking at the video?
No, I'm looking at the reporter, and he looks like he just got out of the bar. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, hold on. All right, just load up the story. I want to hear the news report from Channel 12, WISN Television, ABC, Milwaukee. All right, I want to hear that in a second. So, first responders show up. The automatic sprinkler system did assist in controlling the blaze. It allowed for a safe evacuation of the building. All patrons got out. No employees were injured. No injuries at all. Investigators have not released how the fire started, but police took a 10-year-old boy from Milwaukee into custody. Arson charges will be referred to the Milwaukee County Juvenile Justice Center as a result of the investigation. While the building is still being assessed, officials believe millions of dollars in damage was done to the Walmart.
I mean, between the roof and the structure, there's a lot of money in there. MJ,
wow.
Walmart has all the supplies for their own demise.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you need to do that at a Walmart, like on one aisle.
Yeah.
Lighters, accelerants, all kinds of crap. Sterno.
He'll burn forever.
So, April King is a merchandising contractor at the store and told Fox 6 she believes the fire was in the party supplies aisle.
It looks like the party supplies aisle.
Does it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can see like little cellophane packages hanging on the walls.
It's crazy. So some people took video as they were evacuating, and it is a fully involved fire with like black, thick smoke. All right, roll Channel 12 Milwaukee. I want to hear a little bit of this.
Boy is responsible for this massive fire inside the Franklin Walmart.
Shoppers captured the flames on cell phone.
Hey, Fester, you missed the beginning audio.
I don't know.
Hang on a minute. Let me go back to the beginning. Hang on a minute. Back to the beginning, and here we go.
A 10-year-old boy is responsible for this massive fire inside the Franklin Walmart.
Shoppers captured the flames on cell phone cameras Monday night. That fire sent black smoke throughout the store. Nick Bohr is live at the Walmart near 27th and Rawson. And Nick, police say the 10-year-old intentionally started that fire.
Oh, bastard.
Right, and at just 10 years old, too young to face criminal charges. Fortunately, no one was...
Oh, yeah, this reporter's drunk.
This reporter looks like he just stumbled out of the bar. His shirt he's wearing a white collared shirt with a coat. His top button isn't buttoned. His tie isn't tight. It looks like he's all disheveled.
He's all rumpled.
This poor bastard. It probably was his day off, and they called him and said, "Hey, we need you to Walmart. We have breaking news."
He's rumpled stilt reporter. All right, here we go.
Injured, but the impacts are many. You can see there are large dumpsters that have just been placed in the back here, covered in plastic for throwing away food that will have to be tossed here. A lot of people rely on this store for their groceries and their pharmacy as well.
Oh, yeah.
This place, for now, closed indefinitely.
Holy crap.
Seconds after the flames started to spread inside the Franklin Walmart, 911 calls started coming in, alerting dispatchers.
Going to the Walmart for smoke within the building. West end of the building, they are seeing flames, heavy smoke within the building.
It was a challenge just to find the actual seat of the fire.
This is the chief.
Because of the reduced visibility. And by the nature of a big box store, the narrow aisleways, when you think of that obstructed by smoke, it's very difficult to find your way around.
Where was the supervision? Where the hell were the parents watching a 10-year-old kid so that the little son of a bitch doesn't torch Walmart?
All right, even if the kid's one row over, they're near their folks, they're just not, the same aisle. That's not uncommon. You just don't light the place on fire.
No, how about a 10-year-old kid being under complete supervision? A Walmart is where some sicko, wacko stranger could abduct your 10-year-old kid. I'm not letting my 10-year-old out of my sight at a freaking Walmart.
Mm-hmm. All right, great.
Oh, you're a bad parent.
Great.
All right,
You're a perfect parent.
You're letting your 8-year-old kid wander around Walmart?
Yeah, yes, this parent should have had their kid chained to the cart. Yeah, because kids don't walk one aisle over, jackass. I mean, seriously, the kid goes on a couple aisles over. Okay, you ever go into these stores? You're like, hey, you yell the kid's name, or you hear somebody else yelling the kid's name?
At 10 years old, my kid was never wandering a couple of aisles over by
himself. Yeah, because you had him shackled.
I didn't have him shackled.
Whatever, dude.
Right, Michelle, back me up here.
Back him up, Mitch.
Should a 10-year-old kid be out of your sight at Walmart?
So the answer is
Michelle?
no, they shouldn't be out of your sight. But in the reality of things that happen with real people in stores, not MJ with his kids shackled to the cart.
My kids aren't shackled to the cart. I'm just a responsible parent.
Yes. You've never looked around and couldn't find the kid for a couple seconds. You never got 2 aisles over, okay?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you're the Jesus of fathers over here. Okay. Whatever, dude. Anyway, the kid gets away from his old lady. And
then torches the store.
Does everything in the store need to be thrown away? I don't think so.
I'm sure not everything, but there's going to be smoke damage. There's a lot of fire damage.
I mean, what about the salmon? Because now it's
smoked salmon.
The produce probably has to go. All the clothing probably stinks of smoke.
Yeah.
Can they have no joke intended, can they have a fire sale?
The parents, though, are they going to be on the hook? Are their, financial lives ruined?
Yeah, I just give the kid up for adoption. I don't know anything about it. Sorry, your kid's a ward of the state now.
Folks, watch your kids at Walmart and make sure they don't light the place on fire. It's insane. Play a little bit more of the report. Let me just hear if there's any other information that we didn't get. There's only 30 seconds left.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead.
What was burning?
There were some shelves of greeting cards and wrapping paper, kind of decorative type things. It was the kind of the Hallmark card aisle where the fire originated. So there was a higher fire load of paper products.
Franklin police reviewed surveillance video and found a 10-year-old Milwaukee boy set the fire, though they aren't saying how. It's left regular customers in the lurch.
Especially me, I come here. That's where I feed my kids from here.
What a little delinquent. What a 10-year-old arsonist. What a unbelievable. This kid, you know what? Just lock this kid up now because this kid's going to be no good for the rest of his life.
I mean, the fire chief brings up a good point.
What's that?
Think about navigating the fire hose through the aisles of a Walmart. Usually you see a house on fire, they just lay the hose down and put it out.
Yeah.
Let's bring it a little closer to home. Let's come back to Florida. So the video was just released, but this happened a while ago. This happened almost 3 weeks ago. Did you see the incident in St. Augustine? The St. Johns County Sheriff's Office released this June 29th footage of a woman attempted abduction in a parking lot. This is crazy. So a guy was arrested trying to kidnap an employee from a store that he had just knocked off, just robbed the store. So St. Johns County Sheriff's deputies, They responded to a business on June 29th. A caller said a man was attempting to force a woman into a vehicle. So according to the sheriff's office deputies, they learned that Theodore Tundidor?
Theodore Tundidor?
Yeah. Tundidor. How else would you pronounce Tundidor? Tundidor. Theodore Tundidor.
Okay, so this is a very serious charge. But that's the best name I've ever heard. That's my new fake name for
Theodore Tundidor.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my open table reservation name as Theodore Tundidor.
It sounds like Dumbledore from Harry Potter, right?
Tundidor?
Yeah.
Theodore Tundidor.
All right, I've got the audio queued up here. You've got to hear. The woman escapes, and this woman did everything right. And this is a public service here on the MJ Morning Show that women, if you are attacked, if someone tries to grab you, you fight like hell. You make the most noise you can, and you just go superhero ballistic. You start swinging and kicking. You want to make the biggest commotion you can possibly make. So the dude's got like a gunmetal gray new model Toyota pickup truck. This guy's robbing a store in a late model, like brand new Toyota. Is that a Tacoma?
It is.
Yeah, it's a good-looking Toyota Tacoma pickup truck, and the dude is robbing a store and then tries to kidnap an employee.
Did you see what happened when they ran the plates?
Yeah.
It came back to Theodore Tundidor.
All right, stop. All right, according to deputies, this is over St. Augustine area, St. Johns County. He committed a robbery inside the business, then forcefully removed the female employee from the store, dragged her outside, and then tried to push her into his pickup truck. Wow.
Yeah, this guy's a terrible name with a terrible guy with a fantastic name.
Surveillance footage shows the woman fighting and screaming. The victim gained enough attention of a nearby person who then came to her rescue and then called the sheriff's office on 911 as Tundidor abandoned the kidnapping and then fled, according to the sheriff's office over in the St. Augustine area. The victim in the situation did everything right. Scream, yell, fight, attract attention, according to the sheriff's office Facebook page. Wow. Then Florida Fish and Wildlife officers located Theodore Tundidor driving recklessly and fled from FWC, and then they captured the guy. Yeah, he was charged with kidnapping, robbery, grand theft auto, also driving under the influence, fleeing and eluding law enforcement. Dude, this guy's going away for 20 years plus.
Wait, so that wasn't even his car if he's been charged with grand theft auto.
Yeah, so he must have stolen the Toyota. Good observation. He must have stolen the pickup truck.
The plates did not go back to Theodore Tundidor.
No.
Here is audio. This is surveillance audio. The video is dramatic, but here's the audio, and you can hear that she's just making as much noise as possible. She is doing everything right. Ladies, women, scream, kick, fight. Do not go peacefully. Make as much noise as you possibly can. And it was the noise, the help, the screams that attracted this other person to come to her rescue. So that's what you must do. You do not want to get shoved into that car. Your chance of survival, if you're shoved into that car, go down dramatically.
Absolutely.
You got to break the hell away. And, you know, the woman is unidentified. I don't know if she's going to do an interview with local TV like in, Jacksonville, St. Augustine, where they blur out her face or something.
The other woman did.
Change her voice. But this woman did everything right. Wow. Dramatic. Yeah, the video's out there if you want to do a search for video of kidnapping victim in St. Augustine. The video will come up, and you got to see that. Just absolutely unbelievable. All right, let's go from that to another dumb baby name story. I can't believe this.
People are real loosey-goosey with
wait.
what they're naming their kids these days.
Yes.
I think that guy was a manager of a nightclub, by the way.
Oh, wait a minute.
Theodore Tundador?
Yeah.
So you have more information?
I'm sorry. I Googled him.
Michelle's going behind the headlines.
Fester, it says he's a general manager at Club Miami in Plantation, Florida.
What?
Yeah.
Plantation is
That's down in
South
Fort
Florida.
Lauderdale.
Yeah, because also a lot of the reports were saying that they were searching for him in Broward. So I was kind of confused about it. That's why I was
Plantation is just like west of Fort Lauderdale.
His LinkedIn page says, and I'm going to guess there's not another Theodore
Tundador works at a boob club in Plantation?
Club Miami.
Listen, he's bringing
Benvenito a Miami.
He's bringing shame and disgrace to the Tundador family.
What the hell? So this guy drives up to St. Augustine to rob a store and then kidnap an employee?
I guess.
Did you see? I didn't see what store this was at. Did
It was
you
at
see?
a smoke shop.
It was. Oh, it was a smoke shop.
It was a smoke shop, and she stepped in the way to try to prevent him from leaving, and that's why he grabbed her.
What was he trying to go in and get like some K2 or something?
He had a couple of, like a little bit of the THC stuff.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
All right, this guy's in big trouble.
Yeah.
All right, moving along.
Sorry.
That's all right. No, that was good information. That was a good interjection.
Sorry.
All right, now on to one of these. What time is it? 8:27. Oh, we got a lot. We got 20 more minutes left.
Dumb baby names.
We're in the middle of an hour and 20 minutes plus of nonstop MJ here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Thank you for listening. Highly appreciate it. So another one of these dumb baby names, and this has started a big viral blow up on Reddit where a user posted a screenshot of her conversation with an older cousin who is pregnant. So you got this? So the older cousin's pregnant. The other person posted a screenshot in a Reddit group about the stupid name that her older cousin is going to name the baby once born. In the text chain, the cousin was originally planning to name her baby Serena, but decided against Serena and chose what she deemed to be still a pretty name, a very pretty name.
I think Serena's a pretty name.
She's naming the girl Vaselina. like Vaseline.
With an A.
The petroleum jelly with an A at the end. Vaselina. What the hell? So obviously the group on Reddit is just taking her to task. I mean, they're going after her. Like, what are you doing? You're going to saddle a girl with the name Vaselina? You ought to be arrested for that.
All right, so Vaselina.
Yes.
Is a name given to is a Greek name.
What?
I typed Vaselina into Google to pull up the story, and then the AI did its thing.
Yeah, but it's not. That's spelled Vasilina, not with an E, and it's not based on the petroleum jelly.
But what I'm saying is, it could
that
have been.
Mom used to coat on a thermometer before she shoved it up my butt. What were my parents? What was my mom's obsession with jamming a thermometer up my butt? If I was coughing,
she loved
sneezing, if I felt a little hot,
that was her favorite.
Oh, I got to take your temperature. And they took the thermometer, jammed it into a tub of Vaseline, and then it went whoop, right up my butt. What was up? What was that? That was the thing back then. Instead of doing like oral temperatures, why did moms have to jam the thermometer up your butt?
Now we have like the forehead scanners.
Yeah,
Parents today get to have no fun.
Yeah. Anyway,
grow up as an adult and end up paying for that.
You want to wake my mom up again and ask her why she was jamming thermometers up my butt?
Did you guys call Mom yesterday?
No.
Oh, after the fact?
After the show.
We did not.
Said call your mom and tell her.
No, just during the show where she was annoyed. She was annoyed at you, Fester.
Call me back.
She was pissed off.
You have to call when I'm awake.
She did not. She probably didn't even remember we called. We really busted her out of some serious REM sleep. Anyway, so people are they're baffled. I mean, Oh, also, it might be pronounced Vaselinia. So So Vaselina, but I think it might be pronounced Vaselinia. So the end of it, NEA, is Nia instead of just Vaselina. So Vaselinia. Either way, that is terrible. That is. Where'd Michelle go?
It's not a good name.
Did my wife just walk out of the room?
Yeah, she's
Michelle.
She's having a smoke break.
No, she's not.
Chloe's here. Chloe's stopping by.
Oh, Chloe's here again?
Yeah.
All right.
She's got her new morning routine.
Yeah. So I guess Chloe spent the night at a friend's house in St. Pete, and she's stopping by the studio again on the way home. You know, this is the summer of fun before she goes to law school next month.
Yeah, I hope she's having fun at her friend's house.
She's blowing it out. Well, listen, she just left her job at the state attorney's office in Hillsborough County.
Yep.
Chloe had a phenomenal year. She worked from roughly July 1 of 24 to July 3rd of 2025. She was at the state attorney's office as a felony B, as in Bravo, assistant. And I'll tell you what. That experience working as a felony assistant, that really gave her some good base. That really kind of juiced her up good for law school coming up. So, are you sure Chloe's here?
Michelle asked me what I wanted from Dunkin' Donuts earlier because she said Chloe was coming by. So I gave her my order.
She's like left the room for how long?
Earlier in the week when Chloe came by was this time.
Make sure she's not locked. Oh, here she is.
Here she is. Here's
Meech. Hold on. Is Chloe not coming in? Here she is.
She's right here.
Oh, look at this.
Talk out loud.
Oh, look. Chloe,
that's Sabe.
Grab the mic, and you got to get right. You got right on the mic.
Hello.
All right. So how's the summer of fun going now? It's a party blowout before law school, right?
Yep, exactly. And I'm like an intern. I'm bringing you guys coffees. It's so nice. And good morning, Sabe. I'm a huge fan.
Did you like the diss track? Did you hear the diss track?
Yes, of course.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
You want to hear it again?
It's fine.
All right.
Sabe is right.
Fester will kill us.
I mean, honestly, we probably have like 2/3 of a new audience right now, as opposed to when you played it 30 minutes ago.
All right, let me play the diss track. So, Sabe, the guy that Fester's been feuding with, Sabe wrote a couple of jingles for the.
Feuding with. I just think the guy's so mid.
So Sabe wrote a couple of jingles for the show. He wrote the Morons in the News little song. Here's a little sample for you. Hit it.
It's time for Morons in the News. These crazy ass people got nothing to lose. Now they're making headlines. MJ calls them out while they're doing their time. Berserk stories boggle the brain. Insane men that sits going down in flames.
Yeah.
A good laugh for the listeners alike. It's time to set it off. MJ doing it right. Perk your ears up, listen and learn what not to do, so it's never your turn. Cause you'll be called out, not in a good way. A derelict making news now for MJ.
So Fester just busted all over that thing. Fester dissed Sabe. So then we had Sabe in. Sabe came in again today. And then Sabe sent me a Fester diss track last night.
Fester. Mess with the wrong one, brah.
Fester, you a sidekick jester. This is my craft, don't need a lecture. You want auto-tune, mama rap verses. What you 13, looking for some curses. I don't rehearse this, I could write in my sleep, I don't deserve this. Wanna battle me, bring it to the surface. What credentials you got, what you nervous? Thought I stole your ride, that would be worthless. You a funny ass dude with no purpose. Jealousy got it ringing like a church bell. Now you poke the bear, I'ma raise hell. Call me Sabe and I'm coming for your whack ass. You a joke at best, I get the last laugh. And for all your fans trying to diss this, the only rapping they know is on Christmas. I'm the itch bitch, I take the reins while I spit this. Cry yourself to sleep cause you dismiss. You a hairy ass clown with a big mouth. I'm the cleanest MC in the dirty South.
I mean,
that's lyrical genius right there.
While it's intended to be a diss track, hairy ass clown with a big mouth is my Facebook profile name. I mean, that's what I describe myself.
That is you. Wow. Anyway,
I had that on LinkedIn. Fester, radio guy, loudmouth with hair.
Yeah.
All right, Sabe, thank you.
What do you make out of the Coke story that, Trump, the president, dropped this yesterday that he's trying to stage this that he's talked Coca-Cola into abandoning high fructose corn syrup and using the pure cane sugar, going back to that recipe. You know, didn't Coke introduce the high fructose corn syrup back in like the 80s as like a cost-cutting measure to you know, the corn syrup was cheaper than using the real cane sugar?
Yeah, because they could jam it down Americans' faces. I'll tell you right now, if I have an opportunity to buy one of the glass bottles that say Hecho en Mexico on the side, I'll buy it because I think Mexican Coke tastes noticeably better than American Coke. And also, during Passover, you know, I'm not with the tribe. However, I am with the yellow caps on Coke.
Right.
And that means it's like, you know, made kosher with sugar, right? And I think that Coke is much better.
You know, I got to be, hold on, Chloe, let me turn your mic on. Yes, Chloe.
You guys know I love Coca-Cola. I love it. Like, I drink it all the time.
Yeah, but you know what? A couple of things here. And I was reading a text, so I might repeat something here. Yeah. So, did you mention Mexican Cokes?
No, yes. No, I didn't. No, I didn't mention it at all. First time ever.
All right, so you did.
No, please tell us more.
Did you? I was reading something.
The glass bottle, and they say Hecho en Mexico on the side.
Hecho en Mexico.
Sí.
So the Mexican Cokes are still made with pure cane sugar.
And I buy them, and the clerk is like, "Oh, El Gordo, you like the Mexican Coke? See, I'm like, yes, I do. You're very fat, right? The Gordo, you
El Gordo, not El Guapo, El Gordo."
And I'm like, gracias, senor.
And
he's like,
so here,
Hecho en Mexico, you know.
Also, you've got, I think, some of the European Cokes are made with pure cane sugar and not the high fructose corn syrup. But also, if you look for the yellow capped Cokes, did you say that as well?
No, I didn't mention it at all.
I was reading something important that somebody sent me for the show.
Now I got to know what you were reading that was so important. Is it another song by Same?
No, hang on. I got to sift through a couple of things. I checked out for. So you also mentioned the kosher Coke.
So during Passover, there's kosher Coke.
Can I tell you right now?
And then they had the new jingle. And it's like, "Oi, just for the taste of it, Coke."
Oi. All right, so here's the deal.
You mix a Coke and you cut it with some Manischewitz and you have a great time.
All right, listen.
It's fantastic.
I'm telling you right now.
Todd, can you pass the gefilte fish?
The what?
Gefilte.
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 And that stuff is nasty. All right, so here's the deal. And I like fish.
What's the deal?
Here's the deal.
Everybody listen, he has a radio show.
Fester, we shut up.
We're all so proud.
Stop. All right. I challenge most people to tell the difference. If you've got an ice-cold cup of Coca-Cola made with high fructose corn syrup and you've got a cup of Coca-Cola made with pure cane sugar, I challenge most people to be able to tell any difference whatsoever. There's really it's not really a discernible difference, to be quite honest.
Yeah, but doesn't your body process it differently? I mean,
yeah.
Sugar that's, of the earth or natural cane sugar.
Clearly, I think that natural cane sugar is probably better than high fructose corn syrup. Absolutely. But I remember my dad. My dad was on a kick. And this was back in the 80s, I want to say. 80s, maybe 90s. And my dad was on a mission to get Heinz ketchup that was made with natural cane sugar versus the high fructose corn syrup. So the deal was that the Heinz ketchup that you bought in the supermarket, like the consumer Heinz,
like the first or second ingredient,
they went to high fructose corn syrup. But if you had the label that said like restaurant use only or for restaurants, that those Heinz bottles for a while still had the sugar in the formula. So, my dad's bedridden. My dad's mind still works pretty well. He's just, hasn't been out of bed in quite a while. And, sometimes he's got he's on oxygen. He's got but sometimes he has the full face mask and he looks like Maverick in Top Gun. So sometimes he has that thing on, but sometimes he has the cannula. Let me call my dad. Hang on. Let me see if he remembers. What do you mean, oh my goodness?
Don't bother the poor
Yeah, I know. I don't think you should be bothering them.
We called your mom yesterday. We never call your folks. Now we called them twice.
You woke my grandma up 6 hours early?
Yeah,
yes.
I tried to mooch some of her timeshare.
My mom's alarm clock was set for 2 p.m. yesterday.
Who's this?
Yeah.
Oh, you're the fat one?
She did not say that.
She goes,
Why is this not going
She
through?
goes,
Hello?
Are you the funny one? I'm like, no, that was Froggy. She goes, oh, you're the fat one. I was like, yes, I'm the fat one.
Still a good one.
Let me try my dad. Let me see if my dad remembers. Man, he was obsessed with getting the Heinz ketchup without the high fructose corn syrup.
Does Dad have his phone like right next to him?
Yeah, he
Okay.
does. He's got like a stand, that. What's going on here? Will we not be able to dial out now? Hello?
I don't know.
Hello? Why is this not connecting? 1561. Yeah. Oh, so our phones are coming in now. Now we can't dial out. Hold on. Let me dial my phone number. Let me see. Yeah, let me see if my phone is.
We did only check it going one way when we came in early this morning.
My phone's ringing right now. Yeah. Yeah, my phone just rang, but it's not going through my dad.
We have service.
Say it again.
We have service in here.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Anyway, I'm abandoning that concept. Anyway, but so Trump is saying that he's talked Coca-Cola into changing the formula back for the U.S. that they'll abandon high fructose corn syrup. But Coca-Cola's not saying a word. Did Trump let the cat out of the bag early? I mean, I don't know.
I'll tell you, if
this is from USA Today.
If he could pull that off, it would be huge.
Yeah, but I mean, were they planning on doing it anyway? Here's the story. President Donald Trump announced Wednesday afternoon, July 16th, that Coca-Cola has agreed to use real cane sugar for its soda beverages sold in the U.S. I've been speaking to Coca-Cola about using real cane sugar in Coke in the United States, and they've agreed to do so. He posted that on his social media. I'd like to thank all those in authority at Coca-Cola. This will be a very good move by them. You'll see it's just better. USA Today reached out to Coca-Cola for confirmation on the president's announcement. A spokesperson for the company told Reuters the Atlanta-based company will share details on new offerings soon, and it appreciates Trump's enthusiasm for the product. But Trump doesn't drink regular Coke.
He's a Diet Coke fiend, from what I heard.
He goes through like 3 cases of Diet Coke a day. He's got like a Diet Coke button on his desk. Seriously.
Yeah.
He like pushes a button, and that specific button means that the White House butler needs to bring him another Diet Coke.
Hey, equal time, LBJ had one for Fresca. Okay? So, listen, not political.
Biden had a button on his desk, and they had to bring a defibrillator. That's what.
Come on. If you would have said Ensure, that would have been a funny joke. Defibrillator's
all
a
right,
cheap shot.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
An Ensure.
I like
And
Joe.
by the way, that's not a political joke. I'm not making a.
You know what I really like, and I still like? Hunter. Boy, I want to hang out with that guy.
Hunter.
What a good time.
Why don't you ask him to make a painting for you?
Dude, you know what? I mean, you want to go out and party. I want to go with Hunter.
Yeah, anyway,
They did respond. Coca-Cola did respond.
What did Coca-Cola say?
They just didn't confirm what they're doing.
Yeah, they.
No, that's what I did. I read that. I read that Coca-Cola says they'll be sharing new offerings soon, is what they said.
All Coca-Cola brand products are wholesome beverages manufactured in compliance with the federal law. That's what their response was.
The thing is, he has RFK Jr. Running the FDA.
Yeah.
While medical experts recommend limiting added sugars in diets, they have not identified significant differences between cane sugar and high fructose corn syrup. Does it really matter? I'm telling you that most people will not be able to tell the difference in taste. If you do, it's probably more psychosomatic.
But is it like a 20% price increase? Because I'll tell you right now, Coke is no joke. I mean, they now charge the grocery store that I frequent the most that has Coca-Cola.
Yeah, how much is
it? It's $10 a case.
I buy no soda. The only soda fiend is Chloe.
Okay.
And Chloe will buy Cokes, but I don't think we have any in the house right now, right?
No, and I've been pretty good about it. I really just liked to buy them for work and have them in my mini fridge at work, but
well, those days are over.
Well, MJ, but
you're going to have when you go to law school, you're going to have Coke on an IV drip up there or what?
Probably.
All right. Well,
Coca-Cola.
Corn producers concentrated in the U.S. Midwest have long wielded considerable influence over lawmakers in Washington. And, of course, here in Florida, we produce sugar cane here in Florida. Replacing high fructose corn syrup with cane sugar doesn't make sense, says Corn Refiners Association President and CEO John Bode. Replacing high fructose corn syrup with cane sugar would cost thousands of American food manufacturing jobs, depress farm income, and boost imports of foreign sugar, all with no nutritional benefit. So I was going to say, watch the price of corn is going to drop. And will people be put out of work? I mean, Coca-Cola, the largest beverage manufacturer in the country, if they stop using the high fructose corn syrup and they go to regular sugar, I mean, clearly that is going to have some effects down the line.
I don't know if I need to hear from Big Corn.
Corn.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Me and all the other corn huskers, we're against this. Keep using that corn syrup. That sweet, delicious corn syrup. I just had a baby, and I baptized it in corn syrup.
Hey, Michelle, did you see the new handbag that Lauren Sanchez, the new wife of Jeff Bezos, is carrying?
Yeah.
What did you see?
She's carrying some very exclusive Birkin bag.
$250,000.
It's all relative.
I know it's relative. I mean, but even though your new husband, and I'm sure she's got a prenup that clearly shields him after Jeff Bezos shelled out what, like
20-something,
$40 billion. I think the ex-wife got $40 billion. $38 billion, I think, is what sticks in my. Just type it. How much money did Bezos' ex-wife get in the divorce settlement? I think it was like $38 billion.
She got $38 billion.
Look at that. I remembered to the dollar.
Want a cookie?
1 inch for every inch of her neck.
What? Oh, that's right. She has a giraffe neck.
She is the.
Stop.
No, she has a long neck.
I think she's a very pretty woman.
Oh yeah, she's eating leaves off trees.
But she.
No, I think she's attractive. I think she's and also, what's even more attractive about Mackenzie Scott, the former wife of Jeff Bezos?
$38 billion.
You know what's even more attractive about her? No, that she's given away most of that money.
Oh, wow.
She has shelled out billions and billions and billions for charitable causes. And I think that is very nice of her.
She just made a donation to the ANA, the American Neck Association.
Anyway, Lauren Sanchez.
Her neck's enormous.
She's all ostentatious. No, her boobs are enormous.
No, that's Lauren. I'm still making McKinsey jokes.
You are? All right. Anyway,
you know what the rumor is that they lost, that Bezos or Lauren, I guess, lost out on that original Birkin bag.
Hold on. The rumor is, wait. The rumor is that the Bezoses, they were bidding on the original Birkin that went to a Japanese company for $10 million?
There's a rumor out there.
Oh, that's just a rumor. There's no way Bezos misses out on anything.
That's ridiculous. That's a story we had over the last couple of days. Maybe early this week or last week, that a Japanese company made a bid. The first ever Jane Birkin bag sold for $10 million. That's ridiculous. That's dumb as hell. I'm sorry. And now you got the new Mrs. Bezos, Lauren Sanchez Bezos, walking around with this $250,000 bag. What's so special about this thing? Do you know?
The material that it's made with some type of exotic skin, like either a lizard or a snake or something. And then also it has some gold handles.
Exotic skin? I thought you were going to say like Queen Elizabeth's skin or something.
All right.
For $250,000.
I mean, it's just, it is it's the Birkin bag, and they've just done everything they can to it to make it like this super exclusive, bag that they can offer for this very high price. But I mean, why? Like, it's,
Queen Elizabeth was a funny joke, by the way.
Thank you.
Best thing I was thinking like mink anus, and then you're like, oh, that's not funny. I can't say that. Very exclusive skin.
Okay.
It's made of the anuses of minks.
Oh my God. He can say that, but I can't say the other word.
I said a medical term.
Calm down, guys.
Meech.
The anatomical.
All right, so hang on. Now,
do you want me to say mink poop hole?
No, stop.
Nobody wants you to say that.
Stop. The guy's gonna call it again with another complaint.
Stop ranting and raving, Mom.
Yeah.
Please.
When are you all going to get rid of Michelle? And she's just ranting and raving.
Yeah.
Y'all need to get rid of her.
Right.
And she's out of control.
Yeah, she is.
She's riding on MJ's coattails too long.
The audience has pretty much voted that they want you to stay, Michelle. The audience is like 99% positive The only jackass that wants you to go is this guy.
And she's just ranting and raving. Y'all need to get rid of her, and she's out of control. She's riding on MJ's coattails too long.
Yep.
Yes. When are y'all going to get rid of Michelle?
That's the ranter and raving.
She's ranting and raving, out of control, coattail riding.
All right. Before we end over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ, just back to Jeff Bezos, his new wife, Lauren Sanchez, and the $250,000 Birkin bag. You know, if you make money, listen, if you make a ton of money, if you're a billionaire, you can spend your money. I don't care if you're a millionaire. I don't care if you're 100,000 there, whatever. If you make whatever you do with your money is your business. I get it. If you've been wildly successful, you can do whatever you want. However, with that said, do you know what I respect and appreciate more? I appreciate the quiet luxury. You know what I mean? What is it?
It's called quiet luxury, but that's kind of going out of style too.
I like
so that came back into style like after like the economic crash of 2008 and people stopped being flaunty with their money for a decade, but it's gone now.
But for like the billionaires, there are some billionaires out there that don't like flaunt or they don't excessively shove it down your throat. Like look at Warren Buffett. Driving around in a beat-up old pickup truck and, eating McDonald's burgers and talk about a guy that drinks a ton of Coke. That guy drinks a ton of, like, the regular Cokes a day.
He does.
But Berkshire Hathaway, big investor for years in Coke stock, obviously. But the folks that are loaded and they're not driving around in the flashiest cars and shoving, $250,000 handbags down your face, I respect that more. It's just a much better look than, you're a billionaire. Oh, you're married to Jeff Bezos. So everything's got to be over the top, extravagant looking, look at me. And that's what I think of. When I think of this Lauren Sanchez, it's just look at me. Everyone, look at me. All right, 8:54. I got a break.
All right, go ahead.
Do you have more to say, Fester?
It doesn't matter because you and your quiet luxury.
All right, well, hold on to that. Listen, if you want to come back after the break?
I don't. Let's move on.
All right. 8:54, the MJ Morning Show. Hour 20 minutes of nonstop MJ has ended, but man, we got a whole hour to go. When we get back, we mentioned the TSA liquid change. What's going on with the TSA liquid change? We'll tell you next. This could be the next big rollback, but some folks are not happy about what's going on. Like pilots, flight attendants, some are very, very concerned. We'll get to that. Oh, guess who's got a new girlfriend that's knocked up? Oh, boy. All right, hang on. Well, big name, and girlfriend's pregnant, not married. All right, who is it? Tell you next. A lot of stuff in the final hour. MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. Hey, my friends at International Diamond Center, they're obsessed, all right? IDC, they're freaking obsessed with diamonds. Diamonds are in their DNA. They dream about diamonds all day long. Diamonds are their life. They go to the ends of the earth to get the best diamonds. Let's say they go to like a diamond cutter to buy diamonds. They'll look at 100 diamonds, let's say, and pick just a few to bring back to the stores at International Diamond Center. They have every diamond graded by the world's most prestigious gem labs. The experts at IDC, they're passionate about diamonds. They'll show you the inside tips and tricks, how to maximize value. You're not going to get this level of quality or expertise at any other store. Nope. Certainly not those big box, kind of corporate stores or jewelry chains. Ovals, rounds, princess cuts, emerald cuts, heart shape, pear shape, cushion cuts, from a half a carat to 20 carats. They've got it all. When it comes to diamonds, engagement rings, they have all the top designers locked up. When it comes to diamonds, folks, it's only IDC. International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, Sarasota, and tell them that MJ sent you. So Veterans Ford at the Veterans Expressway in Linebaugh, they just sent me the latest offerings from Ford. There's some good stuff. There's some great lease deals. So listen to this. I just got the new update yesterday from Veterans Ford. They have 0% financing on almost all models up to 72 months or rebates up to $7,500. If you like the idea of leasing your next vehicle, they have lease specials on almost all new models with payments to fit every budget. SUVs of every size from Escapes to Expeditions, trucks of every size from Mavericks to F-150s. They have vans, Mustang, everything. And there are amazing incentives and offers right now at Veterans Ford. If you're looking to buy a Ford car, truck, or SUV, this is the time to pull the trigger. You walk into Veterans Ford, tell them MJ sent you. Tell them you want the MJ deal at Veterans Ford, Lineball, and the Veterans Expressway, and tell them that MJ sent you. Traffic's on at 8:57. Let's grab Shriner with the latest MJ Morning Show back in minutes.
We have a disabled vehicle on Tuesday.
.901 at the MJ Morning Show. Chloe, did you just say that Fester is bullying you?
Yes.
What is Fester doing to... Because I tolerate no bullying on this show. What is Fester doing to bully you?
Well, I was just saying ciao ciao to Sabe, and I said, have a good rest of your day, and Fester just goes off.
Okay, going off is not an exaggeration.
Hold on, how did Fester go off? What did he do?
I'll tell you exactly what
You're saying goodbye to Sabe?
Yeah.
The listener that made the songs for the show.
During the commercial break, Chloe and I are in the hallway here.
What
of the
hell
radio
did you
station.
say to my daughter that she's perceiving as bullying?
Sabe is walking by, and Chloe and Sabe exchange pleasantries.
Right.
And Sabe says, "Nice meeting you. Goodbye." And Chloe says, "Nice meeting you as well. Goodbye." Then she says, "Have a good rest of your day." And I'm like,
so what's wrong with that?
Have a good rest of your day? And what? Tomorrow's crap?
So what did you say to my daughter?
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I said, I'm looking
There's nothing wrong with what my daughter said.
And there's nothing wrong with what I said.
Dude, you need to get a brain scan.
Hey, speaking of brain scans.
Yeah?
I found something on Instagram about this woman who went to Turkey for like a medical evaluation.
Yeah.
And it was like $2,000. That would cost like $50,000 in the United States.
Yeah, people are going to Turkey for all kinds of crap. Plastic
And?
surgery.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Nothing. It was wonderful. She said it was the best experience she's ever had.
And so she's healthy?
Like you can have like a baby in Turkey for like $2,000.
Oh my gosh.
Like IVF clinics are like less than $2,000 a round in Turkey, and then you deliver your baby in Turkey, and it would be an American citizen if you're supposed to. Anyway,
speaking of healthcare,
I'm going to go to Turkey for my brain scan.
All right. Speaking of health, I got to get to the TSA story. So TSA is expanding potentially the liquids you can carry on the plane, the amount. We'll get to that in a second. But since you brought up Turkey and healthcare, and I mentioned this to a caller earlier today, some maniac from Pennsylvania is accused of threatening the CEO of Tampa General Hospital and threatening to cut his head off with a guillotine. It's like, what? It's like a Mad Libs here. What?
Kind of sophisticated if you think about it.
It's very specific.
Yeah. Do we even still have a guillotine? Like, does he have one? Where do you buy one?
I think Amazon has them. Go. All right, so listen to this. A guy from Pennsylvania is facing federal crime charges for cyber harassment because the feds are saying that he threatened to cut off the head of the CEO of Tampa General Hospital. What the living F?
What's his connection to the hospital?
According to the United States Attorney's Office, Lawrence Brunn, he's from Oakmont, Pennsylvania. He's 63 years old, has been harassing the CEO of Tampa General Hospital since at least 2023. And apparently, according to the charging documents from the Department of Justice, the harassment has been stepped up quite a bit recently. And the harassment has happened more frequently, systematically over the last couple of years. And I guess things have finally gotten out of control. So the threats, according to the Department of Justice, the U.S. Attorney's Office, their documents and their charging documents show that this whack job, Brunn, threatened the CEO of Tampa General Hospital by calling for his execution, referring to his beheading via a guillotine.
For clarification, you cannot buy a guillotine on Amazon. You type in the word guillotine and paper cutters.
Okay.
Ooh, come on.
That might not be.
might come after you after this search.
So-
it also might not be as effective, Fester.
I mean, for cutting paper or wings.
According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, in a post that this guy made on April 9th, just a couple of months ago, Brunn said the CEO of Tampa General Hospital should have his head chopped off, and also said he should be scared of we the people. What the hell? We don't know. None of the stories now. Michelle, can you see if you can find the actual charging document? See if you can find something from the U.S. Attorney's Office, because we don't know what precipitated this.
All right, so
why is a 63-year-old maniac, Lawrence Brunn from Pennsylvania, why is he threatening our local Tampa General Hospital? What was the interaction here?
All right, here's some new information then.
All right, go ahead. What do you have?
63-year-old former official who worked under TGH CEO John Corals? What's his name? Corus?
Yeah.
Okay. At a different medical center, has been arrested and charged with threatening his life.
All right, a 63-year-old former official who worked under Tampa. Oh, okay. Well, wait a minute. But, okay, so
they worked
hold on,
together
hold on,
before.
Michelle. Hold on, Michelle's like, wait, what, Michelle?
Well, we know who's going to be prosecuting the case.
Who's prosecuting the case?
The amazing attorney Candace Garcia Rich.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Candace
Big fan.
Garcia Rich.
Big fan of hers.
Yeah, we know.
I know.
We
I know her a little bit.
We know the Garcias.
You guys cheer for lawyers like they play for the Rays.
I want her on my team. She's on my fantasy team.
Batting
actually.
third for the Rays, playing shortstop. Candace Rich.
So it appears the 63-year-old used to work with the
John Corus,
with the now CEO of Tampa General. So what transpired? What happened? Why is this guy bitter? And why does he want to chop the CEO of TGH's head off? Oh, my God. Apparently they worked together at the Jupiter Medical Center.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So this guy, Brunn, okay, we're getting more information now. So Brunn was fired, apparently. Yeah. All right. So we're finding better information, like
Fired for falsely accusing the chief financial officer of embezzling hospital funds.
Wow.
Well,
So
the officer was this guy, right? John Corus.
yeah, back then, apparently they worked together at a different facility. Back in, 2014? So their history goes way back.
Brunn originally accused the CFO for embezzling hospital funds and then was fired.
By Corus.
The CFO.
Right.
The chief financial officer.
No, by the CEO.
All right, hang on. Andrew's saying one thing. Andrew, turn your microphone on.
Andrew,
Hang on.
help us.
Go ahead, Andrew.
The article I'm reading says that he worked with the CEO at Jupiter Medical Center. He accused the chief financial officer, but the article doesn't say that he was the CFO.
All right.
Okay,
Right.
so they're all hoity-toity executives. He makes a false claim. He gets fired. Apparently, a couple of years later, there was a defamation suit. This guy's been a pain in the ass for a long time.
But it's not every day that you hear that some Pennsylvania dude wants to chop off the head of a big local hospital.
So the atmosphere currently for making threats of this nature against healthcare CEOs is more sensitive than it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have called for his beheading back, I don't know, in 2023.
They would have laughed it off. That's funny. Comedy.
Good thing we have a transplant department here to tie it back on.
Yeah.
But now it's not so funny.
So no head.
Free Luigi, by the way.
Fester.
I'm on Team Free Luigi.
Don't say. What is wrong with you?
He's not the hero.
I'm not a fan of healthcare and the big healthcare corporations. And listen, United Healthcare, we have Aetna, they blow. Listen, the big healthcare companies look for every way possible to not cover people, and it really sucks. You know, just big healthcare in the United States sucks. But you don't assassinate the CEO of United Healthcare on a Manhattan sidewalk like Luigi Mangione did, for crying out loud. All right, on to the TSA. And you've got pilots and flight attendants that are very, very concerned about these rollbacks. So first they started not requiring regular security check passengers at U.S. airports. They stopped requiring you to take off your shoes, and that went into effect about 2 weeks ago or so. Just boom. I think it was announced on a Sunday, and it started on a Monday. Boom. No more shoe removal. You know, we've had TSA pre-check since, they instituted the program, so we haven't taken our shoes off for a very long time. But now there are hints that the TSA is going to roll back the liquid restrictions. Now, with the shoe relaxation, a lot of flight attendants and pilots were not happy with that. That they wanted to keep that because the threat of some terrorist whack nut packing, PETN or some explosive into their shoe, that threat didn't disappear. That threat's still out there. So with the relaxation of the shoe removal and the X-ray of the shoes, as they look for the signature of some type of plastic explosive or some other explosive material in your shoes, is that now going to signal to terrorists, hey, now shoe bombs are fair game again? we're going to have a plane blown out of the sky. All right, that's number one. Now, the talk and chatter about the relaxation of liquids, and that came into effect because we had a terrorist that was going to put together had the different components to build an explosive on the airplane and to mix things on the flight, like go to the bathroom and then mix things. And that's how we ended up with the 3.4 ounce liquid rule. And now the indication is that they might relax those requirements as well. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem suggested yesterday that she's pushing the TSA to ease up on its liquids, aerosols, and gels rule now that the Airport Security Agency has ditched the shoes off policy.
All right, so if the TSA isn't there to bust me for bringing on a root beer anymore, what are they doing? Just looking for guns?
Yeah, you're
looking for bullets?
Well, or you're looking for overt explosive devices in your carry-on bags. But again, if I'm a terrorist, I'm going to go to the areas that are not being searched anymore for my, my terrorist plots.
I got to say, I don't remember what going through security was like before 9/11 anymore. I mean, it is just so routine and in my brain how we do it now. I don't remember what it was before. And before, remember, non-passengers who were seeing you off. My grandparents used to take me all the way to the gate and pick me up at the gate.
Remember those days?
Yeah.
Anyone could walk through?
Right.
Yeah.
So,
listen, before 9/11, I was walking through with a 50 cal and a bandolier around my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah. I was rootin' tootin' like Yosemite Sam. You idiots. So now look for a potential change. Now, how much liquid will they allow you to bring? You're going to be able to bring a 16 or 20 ounce bottle of Aquafina or Evian or Zephyr Hills, whatever. We'll have to wait and find out.
And then does it have to be in a sealed bottle? What about like a Stanley cup or something like that? Who knows?
I would love that.
Yeah, bring a Stanley cup full of hooch on the flight.
The other voice you hear, Chloe's hanging out now. So I got Michelle, I've got Chloe, I got Harry Fester over here. So now heads up for the next TSA rule. But I got to be honest. I mean, I'm on alert. If they do relax liquids now, they've already relaxed shoes. Are we going to have a shoe bomb? Is a plane going to be blown out of the air over the United States because of the relaxation of the shoes? And somebody now has a shoe bomb that's undetected. I mean, that would not surprise me. The Iranians, man, they're... I'm just waiting for the Iranians to, pull triggers in the United States after, and listen, I'm against the Iranian nuclear program. I mean, we cannot allow the Iranians to have a nuclear bomb. I fully agree with that. But also, there's some a terrorist operation over there. Why won't the people of Iran, I mean, the people of Iran are good people. The Iranian people, and it's a very young population. When are they going to throw these hardliner maniacs out and get along with the world? I mean, there's so much opportunity. The Iranian people are nice. They're smart. And the young population hates the stranglehold that the religious fanatics have on their country. It's a little too deep, right? You get a variety here on the MJ Morning Show.
I've been growing a longer beard lately, and I kind of like it, so I'm starting to understand.
I guess which celebrity has a new pregnant girlfriend?
Is he like a big celebrity, or is he like just like a middle-level celebrity?
Everyone knows who this is. Yeah, go ahead.
Nick Cannon.
Who?
Nick Cannon.
No,
because he has like 50. He has like an entire.
He has 100 kids.
Team. Yeah.
Dang.
Speaking of airplane, he could fill a whole airplane with his kids. Yeah, he's got the whole economy section.
So, is it like a Chalamet guy?
No. I think Saturday Night Live kind of messed up in the head. Lots of tats, undergoing removal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for Pete Davidson. Obviously, it's Pete Davidson.
Okay.
I really like Pete Davidson, but listen, he's the one that'll admit that he's kind of messed up.
He doesn't kind of admit it. He just
does.
totally acknowledges it, that he's got a lot of problems.
He's got a lot of problems.
I mean...
Well, who's his girlfriend? Elsie Hewitt? Chloe, do you know who Elsie Hewitt is?
The name kind of rings a bell, to be honest with you.
Anyway, she's knocked up.
Oof.
She's pregnant. Also, man, for a while, the number of people that Pete Davidson was dating, that thing was everywhere.
Well, okay, here's my theory. You're assuming that they actually get to that stage of the relationship. I don't know that all these like celebrity couples actually end up getting that far, because that would be really gross.
Hey, Meredith, can you come in here quickly?
Hey, Mayor.
Meredith, who's Elsie Hewitt, Pete Davidson's now pregnant girlfriend?
I don't know. She was some actress or something?
Well, I think so.
She's really pretty. She's big boobs. They're huge.
I don't think they're natural. I think they were installed.
It doesn't matter. Don't judge people like us.
Oh, like us?
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
So you're
doesn't
admitting,
matter if they're natural or not.
You're admitting to an installation?
Yeah. I worked on your show when I got them done.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Do you remember the day Meredith had them done
Recall.
and we figured it out and
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, because they have to drop. They take some. Once you get a boob job, they take a little time
It takes a little bit of time. Yeah, 6 months to a year usually
Right.
for them to kind of
What? How many CCs did you have installed?
400 and like 25.
425?
And now they're like 450 cc's. I got them redone.
Oh, you got them redone.
Yeah, after 2 kids, you want to get them redone.
Gotcha.
You
All
know,
right. Thank you, boob
skin
talk.
elasticity and stuff like that. And now they're just fabulous.
Oh, and they are spectacular.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
All right.
But yeah, Meredith told us she had to go to like a wedding or something in North Carolina.
Oh, is that the story?
Yeah, she had a fake cover story.
Right.
Anyway, so Elsie Hewitt was Playboy Magazine's Miss June in 2017. She is a beautiful young woman. She's 29 years old.
Right.
And hey, listen, I love. Good for them.
Right, and Elsie Hewitt is now pregnant with Pete Davidson's baby. I hope that none of Pete's mental traits end up in the DNA of the baby. I'm sorry. I mean, how can you not think? How can you not think of that?
So how many of his mental traits are not life? I don't want to say lifestyle, but his life events. I mean, he had the tragic loss of his father.
Well, his father died. His father was FDNY and died in 9/11. Listen, I like Pete Davis. I really like. I think the guy's famous. I do like the guy.
Growing up on the streets of Staten Island, he had a much different existence than this baby will.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
She posted on her Instagram. Elsie Hewitt posted on her Instagram. Welp, now everyone knows we had sex.
Welp.
There you go.
There you go. All right, 9:19 at the MJ Morning Show. Another ding-dong ditch gone bad here in Florida. Did you ever ding-dong ditch, Chloe?
Yes.
Where?
Uncle Chuck Sloanum's house.
The guy that knows you probably the best.
Yes. That's why it was safe.
It's great. A guy was arrested over the weekend down in Naples. Naples cops say that the guy got into his car and chased kids on scooters that ding-dong ditched him, pranked them at the home. Yeah, according to the Naples police arrest report, officers were called to a home in Naples. Driver was seen chasing kids on scooters just before 8:45 p.m. The 3 kids then told the police they were ding-dong ditching in the neighborhood. One of the residents came out of the house, got into his vehicle, and started to chase them. They thought that the guy was going to run them over.
So he didn't break any laws, right?
Well, the guy was arrested.
For what?
The kids said they got on their scooters, headed back to one of the other kids' houses, and they noticed this guy was like chasing them at high speed. They got off the road. They ran into a nearby yard to get away from the crazed driver, who's been identified as John Albanos.
Let's make him the crazy one.
The arrest report says that Albanos yelled at the kids and swerved his vehicle toward them. You little bastards! I'm coming for you! How dare you ding-dong ditch my house? The kids said they had to move out of the way because they thought that Albanos was going to run them over. See, that's where it gets illegal, Fester.
He didn't actually run them over.
No, he was swerving to try to run them over.
I don't know. You put me in front of a jury of my peers on that one. Bunch of grumpy old men.
You're gonna clear John Albanos?
Yep.
That's great.
They should run for city council.
A neighbor told police that they heard yelling and screaming. They ran outside to try to get Albanos' attention away from the kids and onto him. Albanos started yelling at him, turned the vehicle toward him. Wait a minute. He tried to run an adult neighbor over as well? The hell?
Sounds like a bunch of hearsay, if you ask me.
Listen to this. In conclusion, right? Albanos told the Naples Police Department, by the way, he was charged with aggravated assault with intent to commit a felony. He told the cops that he didn't want to actually hit them, but he wanted to, quote, put the fear of God into them.
I mean, what's wrong with that?
Yeah. Just want to scare the crap out of some kids who are causing problems.
For ding-dong ditching.
It sounds like he's doing the job their parents should have done.
Yes, thank you, Fester.
He's the hero we need.
High five to you.
Yeah, good for this guy.
9:22 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, it's the final chunk of the MJ Morning Show. Do you remember that Raggedy Ann doll? The haunted Annabelle doll?
Yeah.
We talked about this?
Yes.
That it was on tour. It's like the doll from the movie The Conjuring, right?
Yeah. Yes,
That whole so the doll is typically in like some haunted museum, but they'll take it out of the museum and they'll take it on tour. And it was in New Orleans. And all kinds of crazy things happened in New Orleans. And people were saying, and listen, New Orleans is a wacky city anyway, with all kinds of, paranormal and all kinds of weirdos there. But there was a belief that the Annabelle doll was wreaking havoc in New Orleans while it was on tour. Well, wait a minute. Somebody's dead now.
Oh, no.
And they're saying it's the doll. All right, hang on a minute. You're not going to believe the story. It's next, and then a whole lot more. In minutes, final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is next here on Q105, 104.7 FM. Don't move. Oh, Fester, it's been a while since I've directly asked you, is there anything new with the Allison car wreck case with Kemp Law Group? Anything?
Here's I think the amazing part about working with the Kemp Law Group. We have now we have some medical records, and now we're getting second opinions on their request on these medical records. They're doing such a thorough job with all of this, and they're not rushing any of it.
Yep.
And it's really been a great experience.
Allison, Fester's wife, was just minding her own business, just driving through downtown Tampa, when suddenly, BAM! Uber driver just plows right into Allison's bumper. $7,000 in damage. And then, of course, her neck's twisted, her back's, Anyway, I mean, you get hit. If you do $7,000 worth of damage to your vehicle, it's going to shake you up, and she was. So the Kemp Law Group, great sponsor here on the MJ Morning Show, is handling Fester's wife's case. They know what they're doing, folks. They're collecting evidence. They're just they're building the case. Because this Uber driver obviously has coverage under Uber. That dude had a passenger in the back of the Uber. I wonder if he's also all jacked up. All right, anything that happens to you in the vehicle, folks, on the road, you got some maniac that runs a red light, rear ends you, accident or fall, you call Kemp Law. Slip and falls also. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law, kemplaw.com, and tell them the MJ Morning Show sent you. 9:25, traffic's on. Let's grab Shriner. MJ Morning Show back in a minute.
Yeah.
left the villa, Michelle. It was a nice little pleasant treat. You know what she said on the way out? It's Thirsty Thursday. Oh, that's exactly what I want to hear from my 23-year-old, soon-to-be 24-year-old daughter.
Hey.
It's thirsty. She inherited that crap from you.
She's living it up for the last, month or 6 weeks here before she's got a lot of work ahead of her. Long 3 years. But
3 years of law school coming
Yep.
up. Who's paying for that, by the way?
I am.
Okay. Oh, man, we got a lot of stuff we got to deal with. First, hey, Fester! What's he doing?
Just having a conversation.
All right, well, he's going to miss out on like half the setup here.
Oh.
All right, so the Annabelle doll. This is crazy. The latest, the Annabelle doll is this supposed haunted Raggedy Ann doll, and it has like connections to the Conjuring movie series and everything. Listen to the latest stunning development with the so-called haunted doll. Welcome. Come in. A veteran ghost hunter has died suddenly while touring the U.S. with the so-called possessed Annabelle doll in one of America's allegedly most haunted towns. This guy's on tour with the doll, the handler of the doll, and he suddenly drops dead? Our mystery drama today is the Annabelle doll. Dan Rivera, 54 years old. That is young. Dan Rivera, 54 years old, was in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania for his Devils on the Run tour, a cross-country event featuring the famous, or I should say infamous, Annabelle doll. He was found unresponsive in his hotel room on Sunday night.
Oh, no.
What the hell? And remember, we had the Annabelle story about New Orleans just, I don't know, a month or so ago.
Yeah.
Emergency dispatch logs, emergency dispatch logs confirmed a CPR in progress call for a man matching his age, according to the New England Society of Psychic Research. That's NESPR, by the way, where he served as a lead investigator. The organization later confirmed his death, though the cause remains unknown. It's the freaking doll. Rivera had built a loyal fan base through his ghost hunting work and viral content reviving the eerie legends of Annabelle and other cursed relics. His final stop in Gettysburg, a Civil War town said to be haunted. The tour and all the activities completely sold out. The Annabelle doll gained notoriety through paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, who kept it locked in a glass case in their private occult museum and famously warned visitors never touch the doll in the museum. The couple's work inspired the Conjuring films.
Wow.
A central part of modern paranormal lore. The Devils on the Run tour, during which the doll was removed from its sealed case for a series of public events, has come under growing scrutiny, with fans fearing its dark energy could be unleashed.
That's so awful. I mean, 54 years. When you said, a handler, I thought it was like, like 92. 84-year-old guy doing this in his retirement, and he just dies. But 54.
54 years old.
That's young.
Died suddenly in his hotel in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Wow. That's nuts. The creepy toy was featured heavily in the Conjuring film franchise, ultimately inspiring the spin-off Annabelle series. The Raggedy Ann doll's paranormal legend dates back to the 1970s, when it was apparently given as a gift to a nurse in Hartford, Connecticut, before beginning to exhibit disturbing behavior.
So does this ruin the Raggedy Ann and Andy franchise? Because that's the exact same doll.
Listen, Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Ann, they're not a thing anymore, are they?
I don't know.
have kids that age, so.
I don't know. I don't think they are.
Did our kids ever have Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy?
I didn't like
I don't
them.
think they ever had. See, I don't know if the parents.
Also,
I tell you what. Do we have any new mothers out there, or mothers with kids like up to, let's say, 15? And any mothers out there? Did your kids have Raggedy Ann or Raggedy Andy, the dolls? 800-990-1047.
I mean, it's from like I see cartoons from the 40s.
Yeah.
Comic books from the 70s, but I don't think it's a thing anymore. But this Conjuring doll is the doll.
Can you go to Walmart and buy a Raggedy Ann doll on the shelf at Walmart? That's what I want to know.
Raggedy Ann sounds like an insult to a disheveled woman.
Any mothers out there, any grandmothers out there with younger grandchildren, mothers with younger children, do any kids still get a Raggedy Ann doll? Or is this like totally passé?
If they get the doll, they don't know anything about it.
Annabelle was thought to be possessed by the spirit of a dead child and was said to move on her own, leaving terrifying handwritten notes and allegedly attacking people. Wave of attention. And then remember, let's go now while we wait and see if any calls come in. Remember, the doll was on tour on this, I guess, Devils on the Run tour. The doll was on tour in New Orleans when all kinds of crap happened. A fire broke out at a historic resort in White Castle, Louisiana when the doll was in town. 10 inmates escaped from that New Orleans jail when the doll was in town.
The doll let the inmates go.
Yeah. I mean, I'm totally in belief of that one. I mean, that's true.
Wow. And then the handler, I guess the last stop of the tour in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, of all places, and the handler drops dead. That's creepy.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
The doll's been on TV shows like Most Haunted Places on the Travel Channel. Also, Netflix's 28 Days Haunted. I guess the doll was somehow part of that. 2 nurses claimed the doll wreaked havoc on their lives in the 70s, so they turned to paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren for help. And the Warrens had a special wooden and glass case constructed for the doll and stored it away at their occult museum, warning that it should never be opened. Great. So let's take it on tour and take it out of the box. There you go. That's brilliant right there. First of all, I don't believe the doll's haunted. Let me be clear. Give me the doll. I'll rub the doll all over my crotch.
Great. Well, I mean, why is that even? That's just.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Your wiener will fall off if you rub the Raggedy Ann against your raggedy wiener.
The raggedy wiener.
Anyway, I don't know if Andrew's been answering some calls, but he's not putting anything on hold for me.
Yeah, does anybody know anything about Raggedy Ann?
I don't. Anyway, I'm moving on. Guess whose father just underwent major open heart surgery?
Who?
Major singer.
What genre?
The biggest female performer on the planet these days.
Taylor Swift's dad?
That's right. Taylor Swift's dad. Man, this was kind of quiet. Yeah, so...
I mean, who would have talked about it before?
The surgery happened like a month ago. I wonder if it happened like here in the Tampa Bay area, because Taylor Swift's father apparently lives in a penthouse at one of the nice apartment buildings in downtown St. Pete. You know, a lot of people don't realize this, but Taylor Swift's dad lives in town.
What's heart surgery? I mean, did he get a couple of stents, or did they, crack his chest? I mean, what'd they do?
I'm going to tell you right now, this is serious. He had major open heart surgery. So did Taylor come to town? Did Taylor fly in on a private jet, like secretly, and nobody heard about this? Because the open heart surgery for Taylor Swift's father was apparently like a month ago, and the story's just coming out. From Page 6, Taylor Swift's dad, Scott Swift, is recovering from heart surgery. 73-year-old underwent a quintuple bypass operation over a month ago.
That's all of them, right?
According to Taylor Swift's spokesperson. He did not have the surgery due to a heart attack, per Taylor Swift's rep. Instead, he went for a checkup when his doctor saw something and deduced that he needed surgery. I'll tell you what the doctor saw. The doctor probably saw that he had near full blockage on 4 major arteries. That's probably what the cardiologist saw. And that's why they rushed him in for an emergency quintuple bypass operation. Yeah, Andrew's saying that he's finding some pieces now that Taylor Swift was in town for his open heart surgery.
And, the thing is, we haven't really heard a lot from her or Travis, for a while now.
Or wherever it was.
Yeah.
Hey, does anyone know? Does anyone know where Taylor Swift's father had the heart surgery? And if you want to remain anonymous, that's fine. Did Taylor Swift's father have the open heart surgery, the quintuple bypass procedure? Did he have it done here in the Tampa Bay area? Or did he fly off to, like the Hold the Mayo Clinic or something? Or, Shands, or, did he go somewhere else? Does anyone know anything about Taylor Swift's father's open heart surgery? 800-990-1047. If you want to remain completely anonymous, that's fine. 800-990-1047. And you know what? If we don't get any answers now, we'll bring this up again tomorrow. Oh, go to line 5. All right. Chris, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Do you know anything about this?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Chris from Steffner.
Yes, Chris.
Well, I had a friend that worked in the emergency room at the Brandon Hospital here in Hillsborough County. This was roughly about a good month ago, and they had the whole, I think the second story was completely shut down.
All right, are you yanking my leg, or is this real?
This was coming first and foremost from an employee directly.
So you're claiming that someone told you that Taylor Swift's father was getting open heart surgery where?
Well, I don't know the exact
He's saying that the
surgery.
second...
I just know that he was there.
Well, he was at Brandon, at the hospital in Brandon?
Brandon Regional. Yes,
listen. I can't imagine that Taylor Swift's father is getting open heart surgery, a quintuple bypass at Brandon Regional Hospital.
I believe it myself.
Yeah, I mean, if you pick a place, it's going to be like Tampa General Hospital for something that complicated.
Maybe
although bypasses are pretty routine these days.
Maybe the best doctor. He likes the parking at Brandon Regional better than he does TGH.
Are you
He's closer to his house?
Are you in the medical field, Chris?
No, but I have a bunch of friends and family that actually had a mom that worked at Brandon Regional, but that was probably 20-plus years ago.
All right, so you're telling me and the friend that told you this, what do they do?
In the emergency room.
I think you said something. So you're saying that a friend of yours works in the ER at Brandon Regional and told you that Taylor Swift's father had the open heart surgery there?
Well, they said that the second story was locked down due to Taylor Swift's dad being present. So Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift was present at one time.
So here's a picture of the three of them at a hospital bed.
And also got the information from another friend who doesn't work there. But
I mean, you sound credible.
She's a big Taylor Swift fan, and so therefore she follows.
Wow.
What's that?
No. And Fester just found.
You know what, MJ?
In the last day.
Hold on.
What?
I don't know if this is real or AI.
Oh, that's true.
Look how perfect the picture is.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it's from a site I've never heard of before.
Yeah, that's it looks like it. So there's a picture of allegedly Taylor Swift's father in a hospital bed, and then Taylor standing right next to the father at the hospital bed, and then Travis Kelce. Yeah, that looks like that could be AI generated.
But it doesn't look like a real photo.
Chris, thank you for the information. I mean, you sound credible. We have a call that wants to maybe support what you're saying. All right, thank you. Virginia is on line 2. Thank you, Chris. Virginia, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
What do you have for us?
Okay, I have a family member who actually helped take care of him, and it was at Brandon Regional Hospital.
Really?
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
That's great.
And I found out about a month ago.
That's when it happened. So why didn't this make news? If all these people knew this, why did this not make news until just a couple of days ago that Taylor Swift's father, who lives in the Tampa Bay area, why is the story just coming out now?
Because it takes time. I mean, these are friends talking.
Well, and they did a very good job of keeping it on the down low.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if this
but
worker...
the nurse that I know said that he was very nice. The whole family was very nice. And, yeah, they just were really good at keeping it on the down low.
Did they meet Taylor Swift? Was she here?
I don't think that my family member actually met her, but, yes, she was here, her brother, her mother, and my relative took care of him like a couple shifts. But, yeah, Brandon, of all places.
Yeah, listen, I don't know much about Brandon Regional. Listen, I'm sure there are some fine doctors. I'm sure the nursing staff is very good. But when you think of like a major celebrity's father getting a quintuple bypass, you would think, the major hospital in town is Tampa General. You'd think that maybe it'd be done there, What was like Plant City Memorial not available for the...
So, all right.
Probably not.
So, also, MJ, other people are reaching out that they own a residence also in Apollo Beach.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Brandon Regional is much closer to Apollo Beach. It's probably where his doctor Let's say he sees an Apollo Beach area cardiologist, and he has what privileges, or he works out of Brandon Regional.
So I do remember that the father did have something in Apollo Beach, but I didn't know they kept that when he bought the penthouse of some hoity-toity building in downtown St. Pete. Anyway, listen, 2 calls in the last minutes of the show. Chris, and now you said, what was your first name?
Virginia.
Virginia, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. All right, so 2 great calls in the last minutes of the show. Anyway, I'm glad Taylor Swift's father is okay.
Yeah, he's home. He's recovering. He's doing really well. So good for him.
Already on the pickleball courts. I don't know. Does he play pickleball? I don't know. Anything else before we get out of here today? 9:47. No, I do have things.
We'll just save it for tomorrow.
Why are you asking us?
What are you guys waving me off for?
Yeah, we get enough. I get nothing. Michelle's fine. We can go.
Guess who could be reconciling? Michelle, you ought to know this. Who might be reconciling?
Ooh, Ben Affleck and the girl from the credit card commercial.
No.
Oh, I saw him at a baseball game.
Jennifer Garner?
Yeah, that's her name.
No.
I saw him at a baseball game.
I'm going to give you a hint.
TMZ or something.
Who might be reconciling?
Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo?
No.
From the vacation movies?
No. But that is the song. Holiday Road.
Rusty and Audrey?
Nope.
Those were the kids.
Nope.
I have no idea.
Cousin Eddie and the Winnebago with the bleepers full? No. All right, who sings the song Holiday Road?
I know who sings the song. Lindsey Buckingham, right?
Yeah, this is just my rejoin bumper version.
We don't have the real song?
All right. So, well, we do. Hey, Andrew, do you have the whole do you have Holiday Road?
I love that song.
Yeah,
it's a good song.
It is a great song.
It's peppy.
It's a phenomenal song. It was a great top-of-the-hour fill record back in the day because it was like 2 minutes and 12 seconds or something.
So Lindsey Buckingham sings that song, right?
So if I'm playing that, we're talking about Lindsey Buckingham. Who could be reconciling, Michelle?
Lindsey Buckingham with Stevie Nicks, or perhaps the remaining members of the band, right?
No, Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham are moving toward reconciliation. They used to be girlfriend-boyfriend.
Oh, that's so long ago.
But it was just a nasty breakup. Didn't Fleetwood Mac throw Lindsey Buckingham out because he was apparently very difficult or something?
Yeah. That was the most recent thing.
Yeah, here's the whole song now. 2 minutes, 5 seconds. I overdid it by 6 seconds. Yeah. Are we going to get booted off of YouTube for playing this one?
Probably.
So don't wait down Holiday Road.
I better shut it off right there. I don't, because some songs trigger the copyright violation on YouTube, and the whole video gets banned for the day. And then, or Andrew's got to get in and cut like a portion out with the song and then get reinstated. Hey, Andrew, how does that work? So when we get booted off of YouTube with MJTV for a particular show because I played too much of a copyrighted song, what do? You go in, you edit the video, and then you resubmit. How does that work?
There are functions on YouTube that will assist in editing out clips or muting songs.
Okay.
That will help. Like yesterday, the Superman main title is affecting the video. It still can be watched, but ad revenue is affected by that.
Wait a minute.
also.
So we got called out for using, when we were talking about Superman and we were playing the John Williams theme,
Yes.
that got flagged by the YouTube algorithm as a violation of copyright?
Yes.
Bastards.
They're getting good. Cracking down on radio shows like us.
I need to get an IT guy to unplug that crap over at YouTube. That's what I need. So, Michelle, you're a big Stevie Nicks fan.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big Fleetwood Mac fan.
You are?
You know, I mean, that's really what, contributed to the success of their albums early on was their very tumultuous relationship.
Well,
and they both wrote songs very passionately, like about each other while they were in love and then about each other when they were like kicking you out the door. And
they were all coked up too, weren't they?
Well, that too. I mean, that was probably an element.
Oh, man.
Are they reconciling where they're...
Can you say that word again?
Are they regulating? Are they getting back together like in a romantic capacity?
Yeah, you weren't very clear.
Yeah.
When you said reconciling, I'm thinking of two people who've been in a relationship that are now going to get back together, but they had both a personal and a professional relationship.
By the way, they will not be reconciling with Christine McVie.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, she has left the building. Let me read this. This is from, I don't know, the San Francisco Chronicle. I don't know if this is someone else's story, but it seems Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham may be ready to move past their long-standing feud, and fans are taking notice. The former Fleetwood Mac musicians who famously dated and broke up as the band recorded its 1977 album Rumors, biggest ever for them, and one of the biggest selling albums of all time is Rumors, recently began following each other on Instagram, though it may seem like a small gesture. So they started following each other. So some are taking that as, wow, that's a good first step. Could this be like the door opening up to some kind of reconciliation?
The only thing we have is them liking each other on social media. That's the door opening. These people are geriatric. He's 75 years old. How old's Stevie Nicks?
She's got to be 78, 79.
Are they even running their own social media accounts? Or is this just something that's, one of that their PR people said, oh, let's generate some talk about them?
Stevie Nicks is 77. She probably has like a 22-year-old social media person, and like his name popped up in people you might know.
Other accounts suggested for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I'm holding a 50-year grudge. Whatever.
All right, finally. This stupid rumor is popping up again. Do you know that there are a lot of people out there that think that Stevie Wonder, speaking of Stevie Nicks, not a Stevie Wonder. Do you know that there are a lot of people out there that Stevie Wonder is
faking it?
Yes. This has been on and off for years. There are people that think that Stevie Wonder is faking his blindness.
Dude, I mean, that's commit to the bit right there, man. I mean, he's dyed in the wool with that, but I've heard that before.
Yeah, so he addressed it again. I guess he's on tour in the UK, and Stevie Wonder said, I must say to all of you something that I was thinking. When did I want to let the world know this? You know, there have been rumors about me seeing and all that, but seriously, you know the truth. So he addressed this. The truth is, shortly after my birth, I became blind. It allowed me to see the world in the vision of truth, light, see people with spirit of them and not how they look anyway. Stevie Wonder is blind, so, don't be some kind of, conspiracy wacko that thinks that Stevie Wonder is faking it. We just faked this whole damn show, folks. Hey, have a great one. It's great to have you around. The MJ Morning Show on Q105. We'll see you back here tomorrow, and let's be careful out there.
Download the app now. Get the Q105 app and listen to us anywhere. Powered by Anna Jar and Levine.